What's with deep? Going deep. Chad and JT.
Yo, what's up, Stokers of Stoke Nation? This is Chad Kroger coming in with Going Deep with Chad and JT podcast. We're coming with episode 77, 78?
8, I believe.
78 of Going Deep. Guys, as always, we are brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped, thank you guys so much for bringing awareness back to our groinal region by keeping our trims pubed with your Lawnmower 2.0. Guys, when you are looking out for your nutsack, make sure you're also looking for the hair around it. Give it a proper age cut, okay? Don't let it go unnoticed. Don't let it go haywire, like a freaking lot full of weeds. You want to keep it well trimmed like the best lawn in the neighborhood.
It's good for the community.
Good for the community, good for the bee room, good for yourself.
You got to maintain the road to the dode.
Beautiful. I couldn't have said any better than that.
Yep.
And you can do that with the Lawnmower 2.0. All right, and we're also brought to you by Douglas Lubricant. Guys, smooth boning, you know what goes down. When you bone smooth. There's tons of flavors, original, tart, cookies and cream, anal, blue almond milk.
Yeah, they're working on it.
Yeah. They also have a mystery flavor coming in, which I tasted it, but I couldn't put a finger on it. It was sort of like a mix between like melon and orange slice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds dang.
That'll be fun.
And they want to put more Dr. Pepper in there, so they're working hard for you guys. So that's what's up.
Legends.
So on the pod today, we got our compadre Jean Thomas.
Boom clap Stokers.
And then we got the relaysh guru, Strider Wilson. Welcome back.
My dog's amped to be here with my bros, dude.
Do you feel pressure being the relationship guru?
I mean, dude, I feel like, honestly, I feel a little bit fired up about it because it's high praise. I feel like I'm unworthy. I'm unworthy. And that is innate pressure, but part of me loves it. Part of me,
I feel you.
I get to go home. I get to tell my GF we got something nice. My bros appreciate it. There's stokers out there that appreciate it. Dude, I'm getting some dank DMs of BFs and GFs like sipping IPAs together in Denver, Philadelphia. That's the city of brotherly love where bros should be hanging out. That's where GFs and BFs are hanging out. Fired up on that.
That's awesome.
So it's nice. It's freaking legit.
Yeah, you're doing some good.
Yeah. But also, what I'm saying is my perspective. I always want to, qualify.
No, I mean, you do it with a lot of humility, and I respect the fuck out of that.
Fucking thank you, dude.
I feel like you have that inner confidence where if a conflict comes up, you're like, this is pressure, but babe, we can handle it, and we're going to come out better.
Exactly, dude.
I guess that's what makes me curious, though, too, is that, if you guys, and I don't think it'll ever happen, I love your GF so much. Like, she's been not just a wonderful GF to you, but a really wonderful friend to me.
Yeah.
But if you guys ever did come to a time where you were breaking up, would you maintain the relationship expert label?
I think it would. I think I would have to, and it would evolve. It would be, because right now, dude, I've been in, this is a true fact. This is the one relationship I've been in besides my freaking 6th grade girlfriend, Danielle, dude, who technically we never broke up. She's married now with kids, so that's a little fucked up on her hat.
Have you spoken to her about that?
No, I haven't spoken. But she's like a dancer in New York now, killing it, drilling it, dude. Happy, living her dreams.
And not to be juvenile, but I think you
artist.
skipped another long relationship you had.
Wait, which one? Oh, JT is my first love, dude.
No, not that I meant with your hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, yes, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Angela, Pamela, Jill, dude. J-I-L-L.
But yeah,
Right there, dude.
I feel it.
Yes, dude. Yeah. I mean, still, let me tell you what. Dude, my GF goes out of town, and honestly, after a stressful day, yeah, dude, have a threesome. You know what I mean?
Does she get jealous of your hand?
No, dude. I mean, look, that's a healthy part of nature. You know what I mean, dude? But, dude, if
She's
to answer your
amped on the
question,
release.
oh yeah, of course, dude, of course, bro. I mean, look, not getting wild about it. I'm not like at a zoo. I mean, I'm freaking, handling business. But
You done it at a zoo?
No, I'm saying like like a zoo animal, like out and open, like just cranking.
Oh, for sure.
No,
Right.
when I crank,
The monkeys.
dude, exactly. I mean,
Oh,
it's either
right.
it's reserved, maintained to my desk area, to like serene vistas or 40-year-olds in love boning, or it's just nice, quick in the shower, done, dude. You know what I mean, dude? She'll look at me. She'll go, where's my conditioner? I'll be like,
You know, it's you talking about watching like more wholesome pornography.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of influenced me too. Like,
I love that.
I try not to watch any porn. Once in a while, I slip, but I've actually maintained pretty good. I call it sobriety.
Good for you.
But I don't have access to porn on my phone or on my computer, but I have some dirty stories that I emailed to myself from a website, and some of them are like too filthy, and I deleted them completely because I can't be. It makes me feel bad afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm just putting too sick of thoughts into my head, and it's not like horrible stuff, but it's like weird cuckolding stuff, and it's no bueno for my self-esteem. So I've 86'd it. The stuff I'm watching when I do watch it, which is rare, is like super like it's a male porn star interviewing a female porn star, and it's her just tickling his neck.
I love that. I love that. That's great.
That could be a whole
That's
new
my porn
category.
Yeah.
We are even like a website. We should try and spark a movement where people get amped on genuine love.
Yeah, I think so.
That's beautiful and gentle and sweet, and involves Douglas Lube.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
fires you
just
up.
throwing that out there, not to plug him, but I love him.
Yeah, no one really talks
Dude.
about that in amateur porn, where when it's a couple and they're putting out the video together, like how much trust they must have with one another.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think we focus on what depraved delinquents they are, but
yeah.
one of the bros in our fantasy football league shared on the thread a while back. Do you guys remember Heather I Deep Throat?
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you are, a teenager with the internet access and a male and two hands and eyes, you probably remember Heather I Deep Throat.
Yeah.
And Kazaa and dude, you would just let it get to 99% buffer, dude, so you didn't have to fully download it. So no evidence, dude. I'm not
Right.
trying to teach any lessons here. I'm
Preview
just saying,
download.
and then delete preview download. Thank you. Look for that T1 connection. Look for that DSL connection.
Right.
That's what's up. And then
You're a
just
computer expert.
derail yourself, dude. Pause addictinggames.com and switch over. Look, it was a dark period, but I was finding myself. Anyway, my dog, they were married. That was a couple.
oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
How great is that?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
sick.
great.
So sick.
What do you think she's doing now?
It's probably got in that article, but I didn't get, much like the videos, didn't get all the way through. Looking into,
Right.
early release.
I think they're still together.
Yeah, you think so?
And they go out on their boat a lot. I think they probably live in Florida, and I think they go out on their boat, outboard engines.
Fire scenario.
They take it out to the what is it called when you're out in the water?
the
But-
bar.
Yeah.
You go to the sandbar.
They go to the sandbar. They have a nice time with their friends, and it's Florida, so I don't think anyone's judging them too harshly for their libertine past.
I pray to
No.
God that they behave as if the camera were there all the time.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
don't want it to be like one of those times where the camera comes off and they're, they go play Monopoly or something. I want them to be like
For sure.
it's like that's their relation.
I love that. And I love that fire scenario of them in Miami right now. That fires me up. But, dude, to answer your question, if I don't know what happened, if
Yeah,
the
to come
Earth
back
was
to it.
turned upside down, or I don't know.
Right. I'm basically asking you, what would you do if like an asteroid hit the Earth?
Yeah, exactly.
It's that metaphorical level of impact for you.
Correct. But, dude, you always gotta have a plan. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
like if an asteroid hits Earth, you gotta have your go bag ready. What's my go bag is, dude, I would still like to be considered, relationship expert, because part of a relationship comes to an end, and then you gotta find. So how many questions do we get from stokers of, oh, we just broke up and now I want to go meet someone else or take my time? So I'd be able to live that, and I'd have to find
Until
the
you got her
stoke.
back.
Exactly.
It's all learning.
Let's go out to the paintball course.
And take out the new guy? Or just
watch me on the paintball course if she
have her
she'd be
watch
willing.
you. That's
She'd
such
be
a good
willing.
idea.
She'd be willing.
Yeah.
Just be sick.
Watching you display kind of like your alpha energy out there.
But dude, you know what? My Jeff is
Ripping
good
pelotas.
at activities, dude. She's taking out my bros in K1 racing on go-karts. She wins at like board games and Ultimate Werewolf. She's a competitor, dude.
Yeah, well,
And
I mean,
drills it.
Werewolf. I'm just not good at Werewolf. Have you played that game, Werewolf?
Yeah,
You
JT's
get cards,
integrity.
you get rolls, and like if you're the werewolf, you have to lie and say you're not the werewolf.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
like investigating who is the werewolf, but I'm terrible at lying.
being?
Yeah, like when I'm the werewolf, someone's like, "You the werewolf?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the fucking werewolf." End the game. And then, dude, what I don't like about the game is that, like, it makes you question your relationships with people.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I thought Strider was lying to me one time. I was like, "You're lying to me." He's like, "I'm not lying to you." I'm like, "You're fucking lying to me, dude." And after the game, it turned out he wasn't lying to me, and I didn't believe him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he looked at me afterwards. He's like, dude, I told you. And I was like, I'm sorry, man.
Who was the werewolf?
In that game, I don't know. I think it was like some other dude. This dude Chris or something that was there.
Yeah.
Nice dude. Sips on some IPAs.
I'll check the tape on it. I film all the games.
Mm.
Dude, also, so Julian Assange's cat. For those of you stokers who don't know, Julian Assange is the guy behind WikiLeaks who released a bunch of government cables, I think they called him, that had sensitive material in some of them about like where certain secret agents were located. So I think he put people's lives in danger. But he also revealed some stuff about like, you know, dirty stuff the government was doing. And ever since that happened, he's been hiding in a Ecuadorian embassy in London, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And they just revoked his stay. But here's the crazy part. He has a cat.
Yep.
What's going to happen to the cat?
The cat's also a social media star, sending out fire tweets.
Yep.
Hot Insta pics. They didn't say anything about the stories, but I'm sure they were fire.
Oh, guaranteed.
Probably
they
some
were
hot
fire.
takes on kibbles and bits and shit.
Oh, totally, dude. Some good puns, dude. That's some good, you know. Dude, what did he do? Like
Counter-pervalence.
That was it, dude.
That's right.
Counter-pervalence. Yes, dude. I love that. I mean, dude, look, it's just kind of crazy reading that article, being like, this was pretty insane. Like this guy with the WikiLeaks, all these agents that are out there, and the clandestine stuff that the government's invading our rights and everything. I literally like didn't remember like any of that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah,
but I did remember
I
the
don't know
cat.
any of the details. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how just the most insane thing for me was just being like, and this is a little bit too out of our buddy Mike Ferraro from college, like when his sister would have like a 101 philosophy class and he'd be like, dude, there's a person out there for every person. But I was like, this is it's pretty wild that's how like how we operate as people. Like we cling on to the cat. We love that more than the actual fact.
There's that Hollywood screenwriting book, Save the Cat, and it basically tells you that you can make the protagonist a horrible person, but if you have them save a cat in the first act, like displaying like humanity that way, the audience will be on their side for the rest of the story. So there is something to like how people care about animals that can humanize even the worst of people. And yeah.
And murderers start out like sometimes like torturing animals, like that guy from the who's like the hitman for the mob. They made a movie with it, like John Cusack.
Right, yeah, the Michael Shannon movie.
Yeah, it was Michael Shannon. I forget
the Iceman.
Yes, the Iceman, and he would like torture cats as a kid, real psychotic.
Yeah, which is so funny though, because I think that gets overprescribed a little bit. Because then like my buddy Robbie would have like a guppy and he'd be squishing its head, and then like my uncle would be like, "That kid's gonna be a murderer." And he is a murderer. He's in the Marines, but he's a great guy. Yeah. I don't know if he's killed anybody, but he's in a line of work where it's possible. I just made that connection now.
That's
Did he kill the guppies?
Yeah, they didn't survive their heads getting smashed off.
Oh yeah, I thought he was like putting pressure on.
No, and
he
he would
followed through.
And he would say uncle, say uncle. Like he would mess around with the guppies and be like,
dude.
say uncle, and then squish their head.
Wow.
And I just remember turning and my uncle Jim was like, whoa.
It was
Whoa.
You know, sometimes we knock on Uncle Sam, but at least he gave that guy a cause, something to get behind.
Yeah,
Give him a
he
group
channeled
of
his
people.
energies into a good match quality, as David Epstein would call it.
So why do you
Yeah.
think we care about the cat so much? Is it because the cat's innocent in all of this?
It's an innocent, yeah.
Yeah.
Like my dad's
Yeah.
favorite person in our house growing up was our little Bichon Frise, Toes.
Oh, yeah.
Because she never disrespected him or was ungrateful, you know. One morning my mom woke up and my dad was going, "Aren't you just the most beautiful girl in the world?" And my mom turned around and goes, "Thank you, Tommy." And he was talking to the dog.
That's amazing.
Two small Bichon Frises.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, little cuties. Dude, my dad, he killed the Bichon Frise. He was pulling into the driveway and it like ran under the tire. And to make it a softer sell for all of us, he goes, "I didn't run it over. It had a heart attack right before I hit it." And I was like eyeballing him. I'm like, I don't think it happens like that, Dad. Yeah.
That's amazing.
This isn't a
dude.
cartoon.
Did you have just one?
We had one and then we got another one.
Okay.
Yeah, and now they have two.
Okay.
Yeah. Now they got two, Luna and Coco.
Cute. My
Yeah.
dad hated the dogs.
You had a
growing up.
Bichon as well.
Oh yeah, Chula. The dog was supposed to weigh like 8 to 12 pounds. Chula was weighing in at 23 lbs.
Yeah, you had a big ass Bichon
She was
Frise.
like, she was on that like hip, like the Orange County like pumpkin diet. Like I feed my dog pumpkin, it's filling and healthy, and like, yeah. Well, if you feed the dog pumpkin plus like C's chocolates, like it's gonna get huge.
Yeah.
Dude, this thing would just move around, dude. Dude, that dog was cute, but tragic death.
Yeah, how did it go
tragic
again?
death. Got scared by thunder the power was out, and so like couldn't see. Freaking just straight up barreled into like a freaking leg of a table, dude. Drilled itself.
And you guys had moved the table, right? So like
Yeah, and it was like moved for.
the spatial relationship was different.
Yep, it wasn't there, which makes you think like this is a smart animal. Like it usually knows where it's at, kind of.
Yeah.
But man, that was sad. That was sad. I mean, she was old when that happened, like probably 12. So you know, she lived a good. I mean, she lived a very comfortable life, dude. She was eating like leftover fillet, dude, flank steak. If the flank steak wasn't medium well, she wouldn't touch it, dude. I'm like, how do you even get flank steak medium?
Right.
Dude, we had a dog, Dalian. It was like a German Shepherd mix, so he was just way out of shape, did not move well, and he would just like pee out of his ass all the time.
Really?
And it was
Oh,
gross,
yeah.
so we had to like spray his ass with a hose every time he took a dump.
Oh,
So he'd be like, Dalian, sit still. And just fucking
shooting.
just shoot this hose at his asshole.
Yeah.
And he'd like shiver, he'd be like,
Our friends, the Pancos, were like the most hospitable people. You go over there, they had a fridge with the coldest Gatorade you ever had, a packed pantry with just like all these delicious treats. And then they'd give you steak for dinner with like they grilled cheese on top of the steak. It was decadent.
Oh.
As well as they treated us was as bad as they treated their golden retriever. They kept it in the garage 24 hours a day in total darkness. They kept the Gatorades out there, so you'd open the door to the garage, go in to grab a Gatorade, and you just see this dog's eyes pop up. And he'd be like, you guys just leave her in there? They're like, yeah, we tried to bring her inside. She didn't like it. We're like, how long did you try for? They're like, a couple hours.
damn.
Yeah,
my
and then that
God.
dog ended up running into traffic when it was going for a walk and dying.
Yeah,
And-
makes sense, dude. So I'm out of here.
And none of us really know if animals have agency when it comes to things like suicide, but
Sounds like it.
yeah.
A golden retriever too. That thing's like born to be social.
Yeah.
If you bum out a golden retriever, dude, you're doing something wrong.
It was in
That's a
solitary
difficult
confinement.
animal to bum out.
And that's the mark of a serial killer too. If you put a golden retriever in a detention facility.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Solitary confinement.
Yeah, I was like, why is your dog in Gitmo? What does it know about 9/11?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, we're gonna adopt you, and you're gonna be punished.
Just eating goop, dude.
They're like,
Training to
dude,
be an agent. dude.
Waterboarding their golden retriever.
Who's your dog's former owner? Farik Al-Zood? I'm like, what the hell's going on here?
What does it know?
Yeah. They're like, it's got multiple papers.
He was
What
a
el-
cop. The dog was a cop. He just likes to sit in the silence. He's seeing shit out there. Just likes to sit in the dark.
And what if you walk in the garage and you hear just like a match and he's lighting a cigarette?
Yeah.
Sitting in
Welcome.
there.
It's like, welcome
Yeah.
to the dark.
Welcome.
Yeah. He's like Bane.
Yeah.
The name's Skippy. I've seen a lot of shit.
Nice.
Cool.
man.
What
That
else?
was sick.
That was a
sick.
good.
Yeah,
That was a good
that's
sick.
silence.
Yeah.
That was so sick.
What else is cracking, boys?
Dude, fired up. Me and the GF are heading to Tahoe.
Oh.
Dude, fired up for Tahoe.
Legend.
Freaking Vegas with the view, baby. Daddy's already got himself a
South
nice-
Lake?
South Lake, baby. South Lake.
Harvey's?
Of course I'm going into Harvey's. Are you kidding me?
Are you
What's-
staying
what's
at Harvey's?
Harvey's?
Oh, you're
No,
staying somewhere
Harvey's
else,
is where
right?
the sports book is, the casino. We're
Yeah.
staying at this place called the Azure. Don't know anything about it, but looks nice online.
I think I stayed at Harvey's in November, and I think I saw Azure
nice.
from my hotel room. It
Dude.
looked legit.
Look chill, nice.
I mean, I love that town.
It's the best, dude. I've only been to Tahoe once, dude, and I freaking was so fired up for my bro's bachelor party. So I'm excited to go up there with the GF, dude. Experience it in a different, dank, quaint way, dude. Maybe take a little drive up to Incline Village, dude. I hear
What's
that's
going on up
legit.
there?
I hear it's a nice little town, kind of like a Solvangi type town. Little shops, dude. Cruise in there, dude. Maybe pick up an ornament for my GF and I's tree come Christmas, dude.
Mm.
So how do you split the activities? Is it like,
Dude, honestly, that's part of the fun of the trip is even just planning it with the GF, going like, all right, well, if we're gonna do water sports, you want to get out in the morning when it's glass, when it's smooth.
yeah,
dude.
what do you guys have? Wave runners?
Either wave runners or fired up, or jet skis or kneeboard or like do.
You're going to do a jet
You
ski,
got-
a proper jet ski?
Dude, wakeboard.
Or I mean, what's it called? Water ski. Sorry, water skiing.
right.
Sorry,
Wakeboard.
Wakeboarding, dude. I mean, my skill level is heavy to get up on that thing.
It's
dude.
tough for me to
It's
get up.
Heavy to
I haven't
get
tried
up.
it since my
The-
legs got stronger, though.
The key is to
Oh,
push.
then you're getting up.
I know, I got to do
Push
it
with
again.
your legs.
I've never been up.
That's what
Yeah,
you do.
against that. Yeah, you
You push against the water, and then you pop up.
kind of counterintuitive. You're like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, I might even just kneeboard.
Dude, that's
Stand up on the
fun.
I
kneeboard.
need board.
That's
yeah.
fun.
That's sick.
Do surface 360s, pop some airs.
Yeah, exactly. Get outside the
Yeah.
wake, dude. You get outside the wake.
Oh, yeah, the speed can be,
That's
it can
what's
get
up.
scary
You
outside
can clear the
wake.
wake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, that
Oh,
lake's
yeah, that's a massive air.
Dude, seeing
Yeah.
someone on a kneeboard clear a wake would be hilarious.
That's a pretty big air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be
on our
gnarly. You'd have to have
knees.
the strap thing on, but I don't even use the strap when I'm on there.
Oh, you don't use a strap?
Nah, I just go for it, dude. Because here's the thing. I
Well, then
want.
you can't do airs.
That's true. Dude, I've never done airs.
Have you done airs on anything? You can be
No.
honest.
No.
Either
What
way.
about a mountain bike?
You've done airs.
No, I never got air.
BMX?
I never got air on that, dude.
You never got an air on like skis or a snowboard?
I got a little bit of air on skis.
Like speed bump air?
yeah. Like I hit a mogul by accident, almost went down, caught air, landed on one ski, but was able to maintain.
Right. You did that one ski shimmy for a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, what can we do to help you get air?
I don't know, I just gotta get more brave, dude. I just gotta start believing myself more. But I mean, I'm gonna be fired up, you know, dude. My GF, she usually beats me down the mountain when we're skiing, dude. She'll probably, you know, get outside the wake. I'll be on the boat, dude. You know, chilling.
That's fire.
It'll be sick. It'll be sick. It'll be sick, dude. She'll get on the jet ski. I'll hop on the back, dude. She'll rip it. She rips on stuff, dude.
That's fire, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she really
That's
does. She's a good athlete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And dude, she'll rip it there. Then maybe she'll go get a massage or something, dude. And then I'll head over to the sports book. Harvey's. Already got myself a nice little purse lined up. Gonna put some action down on the Women's World Cup, dude.
Oh, yeah.
USA all the way.
We were meant to talk about that.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I don't want to
no, that's
blow
a
our
perfect
load.
segue, dude.
Yeah, dude. Fired up for they beat Spain today.
Wow.
Yeah, but I heard it
Spania.
was a rough showing.
Really, I didn't see.
I heard
it.
Rapinoe and Morgan are two attackers. They're not getting loose in space, and they're not really creating the kind of scoring chances we need going against France on their home turf in the next game.
Oh yeah, it's in France. It's at
Yeah,
home.
and France has a good team. Les Bleus is strong this year.
They are. They had a tight match with Brazil. I watched that.
So they beat Spain and then
This is now eliminations. Now they're going to
Okay.
go and play. And there's another side too with like I don't know which teams.
Yeah, I
are
forget
in
who's
there
on the other
still.
side. And I heard the manager, who's had the gig for 5 years, which is in soccer is crazy long. She was like reluctant to pull Morgan and Rapinoe out, even though we got the best depth in the world, probably by a country mile. So I don't know. People are questioning her tactics. All will be forgiven if we win the tourney, though. But we had a weak showing today. That's what I heard. I didn't watch it.
I
but
mean,
that's what I read from.
Maybe her
Deadspin and
thinking.
whatnot.
Her thinking could be, look, they need to get out there and jive. You're not going to jive on the bench. You got to just go and do it. You got to gel.
Yeah.
You got to get it. You got to keep working through the reps. You know, and sounds like they're pretty superior. You know, sounds like even though, at least they're healthy, dude. I heard Alex Morgan almost went down, like had some sort of injury in a game, came out early at like halftime. They were killing the team. Not the Thailand game, but the game after. And it was
in group play, we put on some slaughters.
I was reading the stats, dude. Insane. Goals scored. USA had like 18. Goals against, 0.
Clean sheet.
Shots on goal, 34. Shots on goal against, 4. Penalty, like corner kicks, like 18. Corner kicks against, like 5 or something like that.
are you going to be able to lay down some sweet parlay action?
Baby, of course, you know I'm going to parlay. I might do a futures bet too.
For football.
Maybe take the Rams to win the Super Bowl or
Oh, you can
freaking
do a futures. Oh, I didn't
Yeah, they
know
got
you could do
futures.
that kind of
Put action
action.
down.
That is
Maybe
some
take
new
the-
action for daddy.
take Dodgers to win. Maybe take Lakers now that they got AD to win. Maybe a little LA parlay all day.
You should do some Dodgers action, then like get tickets to that game.
Yeah. Or you can't do like, it's only like win it all or
Oh.
what game.
Yeah, because the specific schedule is not out for. Is it out for football yet?
The football schedule is out, yeah.
is?
But it's
for,
week
But
one.
for the Dodgers, though.
Dodgers,
Or
but the
does
way
it have
they
to
do
be
it
the-
is,
does it have to be the same game?
it's either end of season or like day of
Oh, okay.
day of playing.
Boner Jam.
I like
Yeah.
the Lakers messed up their salary cap a little bit. Like, had they waited longer on the AD deal, I guess they would have carved up another $4 million in cap space. Then now they're gonna hope he waives, and maybe he'll be incentivized to do that because he's got the same agent as LeBron. So LeBron will like hook him up with a part in Space Jam. I heard.
Nice. Make up the
But then
four
I'm
there.
hoping they'll have enough money to get like Patrick Beverly.
I love
and JJ
Beverly's
Redick because I don't think they
tenacity.
need like a scoring guard. They need guys who can fit in with the guys they got.
Yeah, they need a shooter,
Yeah.
and then they need guys who can bring energy and
And
play.
play some D.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
not,
love
and
it.
not demand the ball. Yeah.
Correct. I love those picks, and Reddick can stroke it. Beverly just loves.
He's
I
a
mean,
dog,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, he is.
He gets in your jersey,
Yep.
free throw line to free throw.
Remember him and Durant in that series? That was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, he's a dude. And you just know, I love guys like that who you know made it just off like effort.
Yeah, he's a guy. You go to the YMCA, you see Beverly playing the game before you, and that team happens to lose. You go, hey, we need one extra.
Yeah,
Come
because you
play
don't
with
want to be
us."
playing against him.
No,
That guy will wear you out.
Yeah, we need you. And even though he's tired, he's been running all day. He's like, all right, I got one more in me. Let's go.
Tenacious.
Then you run 7 games.
Did you guys hear about Louis C.K. performed at the Legions of Skanks festival in New York?
Oh, he
Skank
did?
Fest, and
No.
he got a standing O.
No
Whoa.
way.
Just on coming out. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a tweet about Louis C.K. I didn't know it was related though.
Yeah.
But somebody's like, if you put Louis C.K. on stage, you don't care about my safety. This is an office safety violation.
Yeah, I understand, like, I think he should be able to perform.
Yeah.
I don't know if he should get a standing O just for
Yeah.
walking out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The standing O. It's
Mhm.
interesting.
What else, dogs?
I've been bronzing. I
Yeah.
hit Newport. I got a new soft top. My Stormblade 8-footer.
It looks good. It's on top of the car,
Thanks,
right?
dude.
Yeah. It's blue with a striped bottom. You know, you can get these nice soft tops like the Catch Surf and stuff. I was gonna
Love
get
that.
Catch Surf, but it was a little pricey, so I went with the Stormblade. Same feel, just not as flashy. And took it out to Manhattan Beach yesterday. It was nice. That waves weren't it was like 1 to 2, but that thing can catch anything. So I was getting some nice waves. And
That's
then I hit Newport on Saturday, just bronzed with the GF.
Love it, dude.
Just
What street, dude? 32, 54, where you were at?
it was 32.
Love it, dude.
Yeah,
Legit.
right near Sanchez Tacos, I think.
Yep. Dang.
And we were just spraying sunscreen on each other, which is like
Dude,
what you want to do when you're in Orange County. You just
Playful
spray.
and fun.
You spray sunscreen.
Or playful and
Yeah.
useful.
Yeah.
You spray sunscreen on your romantic partner. That's what you do when you go to Southern California. You just douse them with S screen.
Nice.
the best, dude. You're keeping them safe from those UVA rays, those UVB rays,
Yeah.
dude.
There's a lot that goes into it, I think.
Mhm.
Beyond just like here's some sunscreen. It's like there's more like emotional stuff of like protection. I'm looking out, let me get the back of your calf.
Yeah, that subtext
Yeah.
is romantic as fuck.
Yeah.
Totally, dude.
There's a lot of
Totally.
care involved.
Yeah, we talked about it for like 2 hours after we applied.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
You guys just cut it up about it.
Yeah, I
Love
was
that,
like,
dude.
well, at first I was like, I'm really amped on the copper tone. Thank you for making that selection. And then we just got into like the deeper meaning of applying sunscreen to each other.
Dude, when my GF's out on the beach reading, dude, we were in Thailand, dude. Humble brag, dude. Freaking been to Thailand, legit, dude, Phuket. And we're just chilling on one of these screensaver beaches that just look amazing, dude. Like the water's unbelievable blue, the sand's unbelievable white. All there are a few palm trees. Dude, me and my GF, we lather each other up with sunscreen, dude. 30 minutes before we get there, take a little dipperooski in the water, reapply. So we're chilling. She's reading. I'm hanging out, dude. I'm scoping the beach. I'm scanning it for better shade, dude. I'm looking around going, is there a better palm tree we can be under right now to get max shade and comfort? That's what I'm doing, dude. That's how I'm relaxing, making sure my
I
GF's
love
got
it.
max relax.
I love it.
Yeah, dude. Plus, I got a lot of tension, dude. I don't relax that well, dude. And,
Yeah,
know,
you got
I-
your head on a swivel at all times.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
Looking to
you're
procure safety for you and yours.
Thank you. Exactly, dude. Also, procure some freaking dank coconuts. There's dudes that walk around the beach and sell coconuts, dude, that you can just sip straight out of.
Man, coconuts, they got coconuts in Thailand.
That's where the main ones come from, is Thailand.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Dude,
I
you know
didn't
that pineapples aren't native to Hawaii? I found that out, dude.
Where are they native to? They
think
got
it's
them in
like
Costa
somewhere-
Rica. They got them in Central America.
Yeah, it might be Central America or somewhere else, but don't you associate pineapples with Hawaii?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
dude, not even it. Palm trees, not even native to LA.
Right.
They brought them here. But, dude,
But they took.
totally, dude. They took big time,
They
dude.
took well.
I heard
Like
they-
on American Idol, they made that song their own, dude.
I heard,
Right.
I heard they're not going to plant anymore.
Oh, really? What's the reasoning?
I don't know.
Duh, man.
Petition to lower amp, dude. Freaking, come on, dog. Give me some king palms.
Yeah. Maybe try to get people not to move here, take care of the population.
Dude, I read that ocean bacteria colonizes your skin after just 10 minutes of swimming.
Really?
Yeah. And I mean, there's some good bacteria in there, but overall, they're saying it's not great that our bodies are doing that.
Really? Because I heard there are studies coming out of UCSD that's like, if you expose yourself to ocean water, it's sort of like the elixir of life. Like you expose yourself to that bacteria and it boosts your immunity. That's why surfers have like a youthful glow.
Yeah, my dad was always like, dude, if you got like a cut or like a rash, just get in the ocean water.
Yeah.
And I think there's something new in it called Vibrio that causes cholera.
Cholera?
Cholera.
Cholera.
Yeah,
Love in a
cholera.
time of
Love in a time of
cholera.
cholera. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
want that, dude.
What's
That's
cholera?
bad.
It's bad. It's a
Freaking-
flesh-eating skin infection.
Yeah, it's a,
Oh.
it's a bummer, dude. But dude, I mean, I think it's like the Greeks, dude. Everything in moderation, dude. Get in that ocean a little bit. you
Oh,
know?
yeah, for sure,
Most of us
yeah.
aren't getting in there enough. And then what do? You're gonna rinse down with some fresh water afterwards. You know
Oh,
what I
you're
mean?
gonna take a big shower.
Yeah, take a big shower.
Huge shower.
Thank you, dude. Shower, hi. And then just take one of those, and then you're gonna be feeling good, dude. Like you don't. Although when we did go to Cabo, we all flew back after swimming in the ocean all day. Didn't
Yeah.
shower for like probably 12 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't feel good.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I whenever I go in the ocean water, I'm like I feel it. I feel good. I feel like these enzymes or whatever the fuck are just like, you know, making my body healthy, and then my skin's gonna be smooth and soft after this. But if I don't shower for a while after, then I start to feel nauseous. So, you know, you gotta mix and match. You know?
Yup.
You gotta spend some time in there, but you gotta make sure you hit that shower, get that fresh Wawa, and then then you'll glow.
Yeah, baby.
For sure. That's what's up, dude.
But also, like, have you heard about stuff like Purell and like antibacterial stuff? It kills all the bacteria.
Like
on
the
your
good
hands.
bacteria too.
Yeah, so it's like detrimental to your health.
Yeah.
Actually.
And it
Like-
creates like a super germ. They're like, then there's one strong Jack's bacteria
Dude,
down there
they-
that will get you, dude.
They
That's
always
what I
talk
heard.
about the super.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's gonna come for you, dude. I'm like, where is it?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I
If
haven't
you
seen
do
it
that,
yet.
the big one's gonna get. It's just chilling under your fingernail, dude, and it's gonna fuck you up,
Yeah,
dude.
What is it?
Like that, they say like because it kills all like the good ones and bad ones.
Right.
Like those germs are like always battling each other and stuff. But if you take them all out, then
the
there's
bad dude rises.
there's apparently one
Yeah.
evil one that's down there that's gonna get you.
Right.
He's
You're
like the
all right.
Undertaker from WWE.
Yeah.
Just comes in.
How come it can't be a super strong good one?
I
Like
feel like there's
Triple
like a
H.
metaphor there about like wiping out like strong dudes from our culture.
Right.
Yeah.
Fighters. You got to have some fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to have like that dude that used to kill the freaking guppies or whatever, dude.
Yeah, Robbie.
You
Yeah.
got to
Great
have dudes
guy.
like Robbie.
Yeah, he emailed me like I don't want to represent him as just a straight psycho because he emailed me and he's such a lovely guy and he wrote a really nice thing about my family in the email.
Nice.
So I mean, he's a good dude. He just
Did he put like magazine cutouts in the email? Kidding, dude. Zinger, dude.
yeah, he
Zinger.
wrote it. He
Took
wrote
pictures
it with, like,
and copy and pasted it.
magazine letters.
Photoshopped.
Yeah,
Parr family. Huh?
Yeah.
Hello.
yeah. If you want to see your mother and
This is your
father,
email. Yeah.
Yeah, he sent it to me in the mail.
Yeah.
Just like
He sent you a
cutouts.
riddle.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the Zodiac killer now, but he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure when you meet serial killers, like when you meet them, you're like, oh, nice, charming guy.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's like what they
Yeah,
say about
yeah.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah,
dude, he
no,
was like,
that's what I'm referencing. Yeah.
everyone's like, also, dude, I mean, is it just cool to be like, oh, he's hot?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I saw him. Oh my god, he's not that hot.
Right, it's like being bad. It's like, oh, you know what I think about Ted Bundy? I think he's hot.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, oh, you're so naughty. Yeah, it's kind of like an innocuous way to be bad.
Totally. Also, I
But-
can't believe they let him freaking represent himself. I know he was like studying law and stuff, but dude, unbelievable.
Yeah, I could never do that.
No, dude.
I guess this research team, they left a bunch of wallets in 355 major cities across 40 countries to see how many of them get returned, and the majority got returned.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. You gotta like
Which-
that.
Did they say which ones did not get returned? Which like cities?
Yeah, they had where does it look like there was a low return rate? I feel bad saying this, but it's
Maybe go with the ones that did return then.
yeah, good call.
Nice, dude. Let's being positive,
Yeah.
dude. Freaking, that's what's
I
up.
want to look
dude.
at this. Yeah.
And I think the highest return rate all was Scandinavian countries: Norway, Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden.
It's a happy squad.
Dude, they got it
Yeah.
figured out over there. I feel everyone like you look at like
Yeah.
the happiness per capita, and dude, they get no bronzing over there.
yeah.
The sun's barely up like part of the year,
Yeah.
but they're just fired up, dude. It's a fired up countries.
It's because they're all tall and you got big dongs and
True,
jacked.
true.
Yeah, and I don't even know anything else about their culture.
That's all I know.
Yeah, I don't know what music they have. I know their
lot of
films are
metal.
very sad. Like, and a lot of their books are sad. They're big into noir, and then they're big into like Ingmar Bergman movies, which are like
Maybe they're getting
Really-
that sat out in a healthy
in
artistic
the art.
way.
Yeah, and maybe they got some fun stuff, but it just doesn't make it across the pond. But yeah, most of the stuff I've seen is like fucking real sad.
What was that movie that we saw with like Maz Marsden or whatever, dude?
Mads Mikkelsen?
Yeah, Mads
The
Mikkelsen.
Hunt?
The Hunt.
That was a good
gnarly
movie. That was a very good movie.
Yeah.
It's about like this guy gets ostracized in his community because he gets accused of molestation. Wait, do the impression of his best friend.
Oh, dude, his friend, dude, he's like,
Oh, it's deeper. It's deeper.
it's yeah, like he's just like telling him like,
I think his name's like
take home
Gunther.
some leftovers.
Yeah,
He's like, Gunther, like, dude,
For the 5 people who have
Guy.
seen that movie, that's spot on.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are gonna appreciate
And it's
that.
like 5 years after the fact, so.
True. But I nailed it right there, dude. I
I
freaking
remember-
drilled it.
I was trying to convince a bunch of the dudes to go see that movie, and the synopsis, the review synopsis on Rotten Tomatoes was, The Hunt is an uncomfortable movie that asks uncomfortable questions and has the courage to face them down. And I was like, guys, let's go see this fucking thing.
That's what's up.
But it was, it was all of that. Should we get into the questions, dudes?
Let's do it.
All right. Hey, Chad and JT, help a woman figure out why the homies are acting weird. I hang with a group of dudes that all listen to your pod and they introduced me to it. Hella funny. Thanks for keeping me entertained. I'm the only chick in our circle and I've always been one of the guys, which is chill. But recently, all the bros I kick it with have totally flipped on how they treat me. Low key, kind of feels like I'm getting kicked out. I have 2 guesses on why. Me and one of the boys kissed, and then right after, they all started acting super strange and excluding me. Around the same time, they found out I've started smoking the green, which is something they're all against. Am I reading into this too much, or did one of these things change how they view me as a bro? I can't figure out why or what to do. Since you both are the masters of advice, give me some guidance. Thanks, Anna.
It seems 2 very minor things.
Yeah.
A kiss and smoking weed.
I was gonna say, there are schmoles, and for every schmoles, they get together and create a group. Now, she might be the schmole of this group, but that's not necessarily a bad thing because she might be a little bit too legit for this crew.
Right. Like if she sticks out from them,
She's smoking green and macking and cheesing. What's
she's
up?
she's
Yeah.
sticking out for the right reasons.
Correct. If you're
Yeah.
sticking out for the right reasons, you still may be a schmole, but you are a dank schmole.
Yeah, it's like a level of schmollness. You
Mhm.
know, it's like you're a schmoll in this squad, but you excel over there.
Yeah. Everyone has got their home.
And
Everyone's
people can
got
be
their-
fickle. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it doesn't even make sense why groups turn on certain people.
True.
Yeah.
They just kind of arbitrarily decide. And then I think it normally passes.
True.
I mean, it's also highly likely that this could just be a bigger deal in your head than it is in actuality. Because I think we all get a little self-conscious sometimes. But yeah, sometimes people are just like,
Yeah.
I mean, when we were young, we would like, if a girl broke up with one of the dudes in the crew, and that, you know, that's obviously a bigger deal than what happened here, and you guys are friends prior, but we would kind of like ice the person out.
Right. Except one time we did want to go to a game night at one of our buddies' exes.
Yeah, well, she was like the meanest of the exes.
She was. But dude, she could host a mean game night.
She had a lot of
dude.
very cute friends. Yeah, and she knew that.
Oh yeah,
And she knew we were vulnerable.
we were.
She knew we wanted to hang out with them.
True.
Yeah.
True.
She's a smart girl.
She's
I-
very smart.
I would say also she shouldn't get down on herself because she hasn't done anything wrong. She
Yeah.
sucked face and she smoked dank. I mean,
Yeah, that's legit, dude.
and
yeah.
that's human nature. So I would act as if everything's all good, being not get down on yourself. You know, if they're trying to boke you from the squad, you know, for these minor infractions that aren't even infractions, they're just basic behavior that people exhibit. Then so be it. You'll probably learn better and join a much better squad. You'll learn more and join a much better squad. But for now, just I want to get in your dome. Just act as if.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound chill.
You sound
Yeah.
super chill.
Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah,
You,
And,
you
like-
smooched a dude and you got freaking baked.
That's
what-
what's up.
Yeah.
What's good, guys? Love the podcast and the positive spin you guys put on the schmoles and troubles of everyday life. I'm loving the college life, and recently my stoke levels have been at an all-time high. But a little while back, my longtime boyfriend cheated on me, so I fully ghosted him, went on with my life, and kept my stoke up. It's been a few months, and recently I've been hearing from mutually friends that he's been really down on himself. His stoke is dangerously low, and it's pretty hurt that I didn't seem bummed about the breakup and never gave any closure. Of course I was bummed, but I'm not going to let that stop me from raging and making me memes. I'm torn between feeling bad for the guy because he's not a complete schmoll or being flattered that I've mourned this hard. Do I break the silence and extend an olive branch to this semi-schmoll and tell him to forgive himself and slap on his rage face? Or will this bring up unnecessary drama and possibly neggy vibes for myself? Just trying to be my best self and spread positivity, even to those who have been douchey. Hard position. Would love some advice. Love you guys, Claire.
Dude, Claire needs to go hang out with, what was the girl's name from the last one? Last question. She needs to go smoke a little herb with her, dude. Sounds like this is a fire crew. These are some freaking legit Anna and Claire, dude.
Yes.
2 legit people. I mean, dude, I'm fired up on this question because, dude, you're going to be nice to your ex who's, you said dangerously feeling down. So, I mean, obviously there's probably something more serious going on there. So it's like, dude, maybe what I would do is reach out, set a healthy boundary for yourself. Be like, I'm not obviously trying to get back with this guy, but like, forgive him. Be like, hey, I forgive you. I reacted this way because that hurt me, but no hard feelings. We're moving on, And then maybe he can have a release, and that's going above and beyond. So that raises my stoke about how you want to raise his stoke, even though he hurt you. At one
it's
point.
very empathetic over
Yeah.
here.
So you don't have to do that, but it would be more than nice and super legit of you.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think she made the healthiest choice too. Just cut ties, move forward with her life.
Yeah.
And I think just a quick text to this dude, just be like, "What up? I forgive your ass." And I just thought I just made the healthiest choice for myself and move forward. I'm not gonna sulk and cry.
Right.
She did the right thing. So, but I think to extend an olive branch, if he's really that down, is a nice thing to do, and probably will take away some of her. She shouldn't have any guilt. But if she's feeling something like that, then I'll take that away, and then she'll be able to move forward.
Yep. And be prepared, might come back with more stuff, want to reopen doors. I mean, it's only how
that's dangerous.
Human nature So you got to be aware of that.
But yeah, there's probably a way where she could phrase it where she's just like, hope you're well at the end of it. If you put a hope you're well at the end of it, it's like, all right, we're going to keep moving.
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
All right, what's up, Stokers? Had myself a lucky Friday night and flopped with a chick in her sorority house. Consensually, of course. Good on you. Unfortunately, on Monday morning, I received a Venmo charge of $25 for Plan B. She said it was just in case, and she didn't have enough in her account at the time. Now, I know I did not nut inside of her, and I definitely had my helmet on the entire time, but she is still pressing me on this. I attend a very rich school in Texas, so I know that $25 isn't the end of the world for either of us, but a part of me feels that maybe she floused with some guy on Saturday night as well. The other part of me thinks she is wasting $50 on the pill, but more importantly, damaging her body with it for no reason. Overall, I'm not sure if I should give her $25 for the sake of protecting her well-being or covering for some possible schmoll who rebounded sloppy seconds after me. Love the pod and would love a second opinion. Fuck Puzio.
Totally. I would give her all the 50. I would say, and if you really want to find out, I mean, maybe you don't want to see her again. I don't know what happened with that or whatever. Maybe it's awkward, but like, look, if you're gonna suck the vine, there's gonna be maybe a little bit of a thorn on there sometimes. It's gonna get you, and you got to pay the price. And even sometimes you see the thorn, and the juice, and the plant was good to you, and you want to be good back to this nice plant. So it's like, look, you give her $50. You just said it's not too big of a deal for either of you guys. You give her the $50. You talk to her and you say, hey, the most legit thing was like, oh, it is bad for your body because that pill does fuck up your body. So that is a legit, real concern. So be like, hey, here's the $50. Be careful with that thing. I'll drive you if you want me to drive you. Give it an afternoon. You know what I mean?
Well, then how's she going to remember you if you do that? Yeah. You'll always be a good memory to her. She'll always think of you as a good guy.
Totally.
And someone who, when she was feeling bad or vulnerable or scared, went the extra mile to make her feel okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Never underestimate the power of giving a good gift. It will raise your own stoke. If you can, and that will help her.
And you'll think
stoke.
better of yourself too.
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's not like she's gonna be like, it's not, oh, you need to date this guy now. He drove me. It's like, well, then that's a bridge you cross when you come to it, and you're like, I'm not trying to date you. I'm just like,
and then being worried that she like boned another dude.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of like storytelling in your head.
Don't assume the worst.
Yeah.
And why do you care if you just had a one night stand with this girl and you're amped on it and you don't want to date her? Who cares if she went and boned another dude?
But he feels like he's being taken for a ride. Like,
True, but
like she's like, he thinks that she thinks he's a mark, and I think it's too much.
That'll mess you up. But it's 50 bones. It's 50 bones isn't going to break the bank.
Yeah, I wouldn't, on his part, I wouldn't assume the worst.
Yeah.
I would just
and it's
pay
the pill,
up, and then move forward.
Hopefully it's by a nice smoothie shop. You get yourself a dank smoothie or something, dude. Treat
Yeah.
yourself to something nice. Dude, just have sex and don't nut, dude. That's baller.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Just like, that was tight. You know what I mean?
Just retain it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just straight up hold it in, dude. Later.
Forever.
And I go home and I take care of me.
No, you don't nut
Yeah.
till you're like 90 at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Just
Just
one.
one.
nut.
Oh.
Yeah.
You become that dude from
I've been
Last
channeling
Crusade.
it for 70 years. Yeah.
Oh.
And then you just die. You come in your entire body in person, and then the skin that's left just dies.
Exactly, dude. Because I heard to some guy, he's like, "What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?"
Do you come? No, I held it. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Later. Like, I forget what this is from. It's probably a movie. I forget, but he's like, describe your best sexual experience, and
It
I
wasn't-
bet it wasn't the orgasm.
Yeah.
Right. It's everything that's built up. So then, by not nutting until you're 90, you're really encapsulating that.
Yeah. What was
all
that
built
from?
up. I forget what that's from. I want to say like Love Actually, but it's not Love Actually.
What up, Stoke Gods? Longtime listener of the pod. Me and my squad are pretty tight and have all been friends since kindergarten. We're almost done with high school and have realized we have a schmoll in the crew. He always lies and gets defensive when we call him out on it, and whenever we bring girls around, he tries to slide in. He's always been a hose before bros guy, but we can't get rid of him since he's been in our crew since day one.
That's it?
Yep.
They're asking like how to boke him.
Yeah. I think it'll happen naturally if you're done with high school. Like, there's
Yeah.
already going to be kind of like a natural splintering because you guys are going to college. And then when you guys come back, you just do the soft estrangement, to quote Amos from the pod. And, you just, for every 5 text messages you send to the other bros, you just give him one. And then over the course of a couple years, you'll just naturally kind of go in your own directions.
So true, dude.
And he might already be thinking the same thing, too.
Yeah. He's going to go to a liberals arts school, maybe Vassar, Colgate. I don't know. Nothing against those schools. Maybe he goes to those schools.
Oh, good schools.
Meets a new crew there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then he's got his own crew. And who knows what they're into.
Or maybe he's meant to be crewless. Some of those guys who are big on like poaching girls from their buddies, they're just kind of meant to like shack up with a girl and just not have as many bros.
True. Like camper dudes. I feel like there's camper dudes or like the dudes that are all about hashtag van life. They get a dank GF and they don't even really have a crew. They just cruise around, dude.
Yeah, they have people who have the same interests as them
Yes.
that they do stuff with.
Yes.
But it's not like bros.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they'll all go like, they'll like, all right, we're going to meet in Big Sur. We'll spend like one night in Big Sur.
Right.
But then like we're going our own, like you guys are going to go over
Yeah.
wherever and we're going to cruise down to San Diego.
College is the great
And then-
equalizer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
College. Yeah. You figure yourself out, dude. Like our buddy JD, dude. And not that he's a schmoll or like a,
No, not at
we'll
all.
try to
He's
slide in. He's like the
farthest thing from it.
best,
Yeah.
most legit dude ever. But like, and honestly, dude, like we still consider he's part of the crew, dude. And it's like, but he might not consider us like the crew or something. He's probably just like, hey, I'm doing my thing.
He might not even
hiking.
think about it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
his headspace is just like all of our headspaces, have changed, but we've maintained the idea that like that there's a crew and that we're all boys. And then I think JD that wasn't as important to him. And he's still a lovely guy, but it's just like
Best guy
he
ever.
only lives like half a mile from me and I call him once a year. Yeah.
Mhm. And he has the best form in Olympic lifting I've ever seen.
Incredible.
It's unreal. His body's like built for Olympic lifting, dude. His proportions, dude. He's so jacked, just like not too long. You watch that guy do a freaking hang, clean, and jerk. It's amazing.
All of his athleticism was just remarkable. His legs were so strong. He was so fast. He was so coordinated. You wouldn't even think he'd be good at basketball. He was good at basketball because he had such quick hands.
Yeah.
You couldn't dribble on him.
Yeah,
But you ran him down one time.
I did. Ballet skills, dude. It was back then. They knew. Dude, you got to go get a Chevy Suburban out of GP, dude. You
And
can't
some guys are
lose.
faster when they're chasing something,
Amen to that. Seabiscuit style.
Yeah.
Got to lock in.
Wise Masters of Stoke, I am but a humble bro from the Midwest regions of the great nation. I need help with my current situation. My high school crush has come back from college for the summer, and she is finally single and has come to my side as a summer fling. However, she leaves for college in only 3 weeks. We have been hot and heavy ever since she has gotten back, but before we put labels on anything, should I hold back my emotional depth or should I go full on and invest in a long-term relation? She has been my dream girl for some time now, but I know I'm a victim of over-romanticizing. However, this girl and I have a seemingly mutual feeling. Should I stand my ground this summer or go for gold? Thanks for the wisdom. Keep on doing what you're doing. I hope you're the best. I hope the best. Bougie. That's my nickname.
Sounds like a John Cusack movie waiting to happen, dude. He's in the Midwest too. I just kept hearing that song, that like Peter Gabriel song. Bing, ding, ding, bing, ding, ding, bing. You know, what is that song,
I don't
dude?
know the song.
Oh,
In Your Eyes?
not In Your Eyes. It's another. Yes, Salisbury Hill.
Oh,
That's
Aaron,
it, Aaron.
that's
What a
great.
legend, dude. Oh,
Sub up on Salisbury Hill.
Ding, ding, ding. Dude, I just
I
picturing
saw a
him.
boy, he had a voice.
Yep. Ding, ding. Great song. Fire song.
That is a good song.
I just picturing him cruising through. You know, the cicadas are humming in the background. You're driving in your mom's minivan that you take to college. And you know the love of your life's about to pack up and go to the train station. Psych, she's probably at Midway Airport, had a nice deep dish at Giordano's. She's getting on a plane at Southwest. She's going wherever she goes to school. And you got to stop her before she gets on that motherfucking plane.
But how does that
dude.
story normally end?
They fall in love.
Oh, so you're saying go for it.
Yeah, go for
Oh,
it,
yeah,
dude.
go
You
for
know I want you to go for it, dog, because guess what? If you go for it and you fall on your face, then you went for it, dog.
Right.
And if you go for it and you succeed, then you get the fruits of a dank GF, and then it's
What's that?
That's going down. And also it's enjoying yourself, but mainly it's
Dude, you
On
got
the girl
good,
you love.
You got good tongue action.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, really fast.
Thank you. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like a Spaniard.
Yep. Also sometimes stiff. The dart.
Nice.
X-rated.
I've
X-rated. That's a viewer
Dude,
bit only.
I've never seen your dart, dude.
Yeah, I don't mess around.
That was
dude.
awesome.
Yeah, your neck is like.
Yeah, you're like a friggin' rooster.
Yeah.
Wait, can I see it again?
Yeah, of course, dude. You can check it out. For those listening in their morning commute or anything like that, really what I'm doing is, maybe cocking my neck back to about, 4.5 inches,
Mhm.
really keeping it on a level plane.
Yeah, there's no tilt.
No tilt, erect tongue, and really
Across
just,
a direct plane.
yep,
So there's-
and darting.
There's not too much force, but it's like enough where it's like very sensual.
Yeah, and
hits
it's
the spot.
something that you use very, very limited. You know what I mean?
So when you dart, will you go for like 4 minutes or like just like
No, not a not heavy repetition. Less is more.
Right.
So-
Less is more.
so like what's
And
your
I'm no expert. I'm just saying. Everybody's different. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, if you catch her on that flight from Southwest, you might be able to explore that, if you haven't already this summer.
if you don't mind going there, you don't have to.
Yeah,
but,
what's up,
but like
what's
what's
up?
your normal routine? Do you shake it up or do you have like a move?
I feel like you got to, we all have our the normal ebb and flow, but you got to try to just kind of get out of it. I think like you just got to see what comes to you, you know what I mean, in the moment.
So you
Yeah.
you improvise.
But it's improvised, but it's a series of the same moves. You know what I mean? Like in an improvised scene, how do you establish your information? There's a who, what, and where. If you're enjoying in the act of making love, there's blah, 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 there's a dart. There's rotations.
What?
I don't want to get too blue. But we went there. We did.
No, I
We dove
copy.
in. We
yeah,
dove in.
that was great.
You dove in.
Rotations.
Side sweeps.
And you're saying it's a dynamic environment. Like it changes based off the
Of course.
reactions and sensibilities and
Mm.
proclivities of your partner.
Of course.
Mm.
No question.
It's a wicked environment, as they call it.
Wiccan?
Wicked.
Oh right.
David Epstein was telling us the kind environment is where it's like the same set of variables every time. In a wicked environment's where the variables change.
Right. Space.
Is there like a move where you're like, all right, I'm going for gold right now. Get ready for some darts, babe.
I mean, sometimes it's darts, sometimes it's not. You just got to mix it up.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, back to the question.
Yeah.
But dude,
What
I
am I
was so
having-
captivated by his dart.
No,
I didn't
no.
mean to go that
No,
deep
no,
in there,
no,
but
get
I was
into
just
it.
like,
Yeah.
like he's so fast with his tongue, and then like that, your tongue's so erect with that dart. I was like, wow, like this is a maestro over here,
Yeah.
like a freaking Mozart of the bean.
It's true, but my GF might be like, all right, Shari, you're not allowed to talk like that anymore.
Does she listen?
She'll listen now. Yeah. But this type of stuff, you skip this one, don't worry.
Sorry, Strider's
Yeah.
GF.
Wise Masters of Stoke. I am but a humble bro from Midwest regions of this great nation. I need help with my current situation. My high school crush has come back from college for the summer, and I just read this one. Yeah.
What
so
are you guys thinking? Is he
he's just-
going for it? Are you guys on board with him going for it?
Dude, I think you should go for it. Go for the gold, baby.
Thank
Take
you.
risks. Life is all about taking risks and
That's what
going
I'm
after
saying.
your dreams. Do not hold back. I mean, you could suffer some, heartbreak, but at least you went for it and you don't have those regrets, Go in there. Have your own rom-com. Charge through security. Get knock out a TSA agent for love, and then hopefully you two can apply sunscreen together.
Yeah. I mean, I think the numbers are stacked against you. I think, most of us, we end up getting hurt, but you can't avoid it. You just got to go in headstrong and just say, come what may.
Yep.
Every relation or every potential relation is a learning experience.
Yeah.
I think that's how you got to approach it. We're like, I'm learning so much right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Maybe I should not charge through security this time.
Exactly.
But I'm telling you to do it for this
But
time.
then you do. Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
What up, my sultans of Stoke? I've run into a pickle that's wreaking havoc on my Stoke that I desperately need advice on from the most stoked bros I know. I just recently got home from vacation from probably the nicest place I've ever been to, San Diego. I had the time of my life with 3 bros and thought my Stoke tank was at its limit and couldn't be affected by anything. One night in particular, I met a beautiful Betty at a bar and we just hit it off. We hit it off like we were soulmates. I've never vibed with a girl so well as I did with her. We both shared an absolutely legendary night. When the bars closed, her and I walked to Pacific Beach and had sex in the sand. When the sand became uncomfortable, we then Ubered back to my Airbnb where I had to break in by climbing through a barely open second floor window because my bros had the one key and were passed out and had sex again. This was an amazing night for sure, but she left the next day and I'm extremely saddened to think I'll never see her again. I felt more than a one-night stand with her. We kept in touch via Snapchat and she feels the same way about it as I do. She wants me to come visit her in Central California, but I live on the other side of the country, so it's not practical to think that we could form an actual relationship. What should I do? Should I continue talking to her daily and continue building my emotions for her in hopes that we will see each other again someday? Or should I just dust off my hands and call it what it is? The girl is perfect for me and I've never said that about any other girl in my 24 years of living. Please pass some sage advice down to me because this is just killing my Stoke. Thanks, bros. Boom, clap, and jump. Wow.
Climbing up on Salt Spring Hill. Beam, beam, beam,
Yeah,
beam.
same thing.
Dude. I don't know. This one's a little bit different. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's what I thought too.
I don't know.
Different?
Yeah.
I want him to go for it,
They're on different sides of the
but
country.
different expectations.
I met a girl one time when I was at a wedding in Florida, and then I didn't think I was going to see her again because she was gone from my hotel room when I woke up. But then she hit me up on Facebook, and I flew out to Florida to see her. Rented a car, drove up to West Palm Beach, pumping the tunes, and yeah, we boned a lot, but we had an awful weekend. I mean, we just did not get along. And I think the pressure of me going out there kind of freaked her out.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she was really awkward when we were just hanging out. And then she also just like kept making me hang out with like dude friends of hers. And I was like, I don't want to do this. But I did. And then, but I don't regret any of it. It was a fun experience.
Yeah.
And I met a really nice couple that I had lunch with every day who was, the guy sold house fans and he lived in North Carolina and him and his wife were just delightful.
Love that.
So you're saying
CIA.
visit her, but maybe not look for a relationship.
Yeah, I would just visit her and like it's the same thing that we're saying, like, you don't know what's gonna happen. So don't be bummed out if it doesn't go great. Just be like you guys are saying, just living your life like the best could happen.
Love that.
Throw darts at the wall.
Hey,
Yep.
tongue darts at the wall.
Yeah.
Dude, also, this is a scenario. Correct me if I'm wrong. If AOL Instant Messenger would be very, very valuable in this scenario because,
Oh yeah.
but maybe you become email buddies. But dude, the best part about AOL Instant Messenger, because coming out of high school, I had a crush on this girl, and we would AOL Instant Message. And it was so easy because it wasn't as like heavy as a text message. Wasn't, I'm an email. It's like, what am I, insane? Gonna send you an email or let alone pick up the phone and dial? Is there something that's like, is that like what Instagram DMs are kind of like just, but is that more personal like an Instagram DM? Because I'm trying to think, he's like, how do I keep in touch with this girl to then lead up to a trip?
I think he's ready to go. He's just got to plan the trip.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
But
down?
you're saying like, what's the
Yeah.
best way to have low key,
Yes.
long range communication with
Yes.
somebody? I mean, I had with one girl, she was really sweet. We would talk on Facebook Messenger. You
Okay,
just find
okay.
one. I think it kind of evolves naturally between each one's different,
I think Instagram
okay.
Instagram DM is pretty fire.
Whatever
You
you
can send
Yeah.
photos, you can send videos, you can just type stuff, you can send posts, you can send gifs, all that kind of
See,
stuff.
because that's
Yeah.
where my relationship expertise, not to pat myself on the back, is my GF and I have been dating for quite some time now.
yeah,
So
you give the worst advice.
Oh,
on
dude, yeah.
messages. When I was like on Hinge or Bumble, Strider's advice.
What was the advice?
Just like,
Be honest, dude. Just let her know how you feel, dude.
You'd
You
be like-
love her. You say you love her. I
this
like you. I
girl
want
would
to
be
take
like,
you out to
this girl would
dinner.
be like, so you seem pretty funny. Are you funny? And Strutter would be like, tell her that you can be funny when the moment calls for it, and that you're actually pretty hungry on Wednesday, and that you'd love to go get a deli sandwich with her. I'm like, what? He's like, that's what I would say. And then he would go, I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. No, I don't even know if that's what he told me to do. But I just remember every time
No, it was bad.
I'd
Dude,
sit
it
there
was
on my phone and
bad.
I'd Strider, tell me what to say. And then he'd start telling me and I'd start typing it. And then I'd just look up at him and be like, I can't write this. And he was like, yeah, I wouldn't write that either.
Dude,
And then,
I'd be saying it. I'd be seeing your face react as I'm saying it. And then I'm like, I have to finish this sentence and I don't want to, but I've started it. And it would be the worst advice.
and you know what I've noticed too, going out, this is like a separate point, but going out with now that I'm in a relation, going out with our dogs who are not in a relation, dude, it is so hard to meet somebody. Like at
dude.
bars, it's like impossible. Like, I don't know if it's just an LA thing, but if you go up to girls at bars, like most of the time they don't want to talk to somebody. And then on dating apps, like you can match with 20 people. You might go on a date with like 4 of them. That's too big of a ratio. You might go on a date with 2 of them. And then what are the chances you're going to like this person? They're pretty slim. You know what I mean? It's just hard to meet somebody.
True.
It's hard because it's also it's like all in your face, but it seems so unreachable.
Yeah.
It's like there's those like walls, those invisible fences for dogs.
Yeah.
It's like you have one of those collars on, and you're just like hitting that fence. You're like, why can't I get through here?
Yeah, and what you want is right on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I was saying it's like an entrapment with all the lasers. Like if you actually get to the diamond
yeah.
and meet someone you like,
Great.
you got to go through like an impossible grid.
Genius.
It's tough, dude. That's why I think the best thing you can do is just like focus on building like friendships and relationships like that, and it will grow out your social circle, and you'll just meet more people by virtue of that. But if you go out like looking to like meet
Yeah.
someone,
Yeah.
it's fucking hard.
And it's palpable. That energy coming off on you is palpable. When you're, not that it's desperate, but it's like the intent is known.
Yeah.
Quite.
I don't know if it's ever been harder.
Yeah.
I
Which is also comes back full circle. You met this girl. You got to go,
Go
for it.
for
You
it.
guys have
Yeah,
something
go
going
for it,
on.
'cause
You
it's
got
tough.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure, dude.
Yeah, I whenever I'd be going out with dudes, I'd be like, all right, let's talk to some chicks tonight, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
It's so stilted and
I'm
awkward.
like, I hate that plan, like, because they're just like, what's up, Michelle? This is Chad here, and I'm like, hey, like this sucks.
yeah, it's awkward.
I don't want to like watch you guys.
Well, you feel like you're auditioning.
Yeah.
Totally.
You like walk up to these people, you're like, I hope I don't get rejected. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And there was times in my life where I could just do it and like not feel the pain of it. But like, basically I had like one summer in my life where it all came together and I was actually good at like talking to women I was interested in. And then I think it was because how cool I was actually exceeded how cool I thought I was. So then I was in this real sweet spot where people liked me. But then that immediately went to my head, and then I've just been on a cold streak ever since then.
You know what? I go back to episode 73 or something where Striders like do karaoke.
Yeah.
Just get out there, do karaoke. You know,
Love
lay down
that.
some fire songs.
Yeah, and all that is just meaning you don't get caught up in just going out to just meet somebody. Go out and have a nice time. And,
yeah.
and
But it's tough.
put yourself out there, but don't force it. It's a tough walk.
No, but
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. You got to go have fun.
You got to go have fun, and then you got to be open, and then
and love the people you're with. Yeah.
Yeah, get out on the dance floor and just be goofy, just like this. And you see a girl that you might like, just start goofing it up. And then maybe if she joins in, you're like, all right, I feel something here. There's a spark. Let me throw a fucking Duraflame on that. And then you just, and then
you.
that turns into
Thank you.
tongue darts.
Yeah. Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure. For sure.
It all goes back to the tongue dart. dude.
Gracious lovers, dude. We want stokers. Gracious.
Can I see
lovers,
the tongue dart
dude.
again?
Of course, dude. Well, when you were doing the shot collar, let me give you one real quick. When you were doing the shot collar move with the dog stopping, I almost paused everything, and I'm like, that was the movement.
Oh, really?
All you gotta do is just,
Right.
all you just
Oh, yeah.
give
That's
us a little
great.
tongue.
Yeah,
That's
no,
good.
put your tongue
Imagine
out.
you're a
Yeah.
dog. You're excited. Your owner just came home.
It's
me.
got to be more firm.
Yeah. I just had brisket
Dude,
for dinner,
I'm-
and you can smell it.
No,
on
you got
me.
it. You got it.
I'm tongue tied, dude.
Oh, dude, why is it drooping down like that, dude?
All right.
I don't mean to shame your tongue
Yeah,
dart.
yeah, I'm getting
I mean,
shamed.
dude, yeah, no, that's solid. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, wait.
That's good. Yeah, that's solid. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yes.
Your tongue turns down.
You did-
gotta,
dude.
gotta,
All right,
you gotta
dude,
flip it up.
I gotta admit something. I
Yeah.
was tongue tied. I got that
Yeah.
shit cut. So my, I don't, yeah.
For sure.
Not to say that that's
No, for sure.
a slight on my abilities, downstairs. I know I
No, for
fucking bring the
sure.
heat.
Yeah, you just got different moves, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe the dart isn't your go-to move, or it's
I'm-
even in your arsenal. You got something else.
I'm gonna go home, practice this,
And there's
then-
more than one way to dart, too.
Correct.
Yeah.
Next time
Correct.
you're on, I'm gonna, I'm gonna tongue dart through the drywall.
Yeah, that's how I
Hell
dart.
yeah.
That's how I'm built. Like every
gets me
pitcher
jacked.
has a different release. Every pitcher does something different.
Yeah.
You have your own techniques. Yeah, there's standard motions you go through, but you make it your own.
Yeah. Guys, I'm interrupting this episode to bring you back to Manscaped, my dogs. As always, we are brought to you by Manscaped. These guys are premier dong hair cutters, okay? They are the best. They bring you the best technology that will not let your balls get cut or bleed. And that's coming from me. And I use that trimmer every day, dudes. I freaking just no guard my whole body, because I'm so stoked on the equipment. I'm so stoked on the tools. I'm so stoked on Manscaped. I'm so stoked on the name. They're making sure that dudes have finely cut pubes. JT?
I mean, I think in America with a lot of dudes with finely cut pubes, that's going to be good vibes.
It's a lot of air and breeze.
Yeah. You look good. You feel good. You do good. Dude, I kind of want to podcast standing up now. I'm standing up for this.
I like this.
You guys felt that energy?
Yeah, it feels good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So the guys, the Perfect Package 2.0 kit features Lawnmower 2.0 skin-safe technology. 100% waterproof and shock resistant. Don't use the same trimmer on your face they use on your balls. Precision tools for your family jewels. I can't even talk, but your balls will talk, and they'll say thank you. Get 20% off, free shipping, and a free travel bag with code GODEEP at manscaped.com.
If you see me out in the world and you want me to look at your pubes, I'm your dog. All right, dudes, let's get into it. Chad, who is your... You ready?
Yeah.
Who is your beef of the week?
My beef of the week, well, this pod, I believe, is coming out either on 4th of July or the day before. So this is America themed. My beef of the
Nice.
week is with England. The biggest beef in this nation's history.
Dude.
Redcoats, what up, dudes? I am beefing with you right now. Suck it. We declared our independence, and now you guys are separate from us, and you guys can eat a dick. Back then, I like you now. Yeah, I'm all about taxation is my representation, General Cornwallis, nice name, dickweed.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. Yeah, I just, I'm all about taxation. I'm all about representation. I'm all about, America first. We bring Bud Heavies to the table. We freaking grill hot dogs and hamburger patties. And that's because we squashed our beef with you, England. So I don't have much more to say to that. Everyone's aware of this beef. I'm just grateful we had guys like Mel Gibson come through in the clutch and defeat the Redcoats when they came in hot. They were like the freaking... they were the top dog. We were the underdogs. And we were like, we have grit. We have power, that you don't know about yet. Because you think we're just a bunch of farmers with pitchforks. But you know what? Our muskets have epic firepower. And they're going to blow a hole right through your nut bag.
What's up, dude?
That's what's up,
Yeah.
dude. That's legit, dude. I would join your militia after something like that.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
for
dude.
sure.
Thank you. Taxation, baby.
That's what's up.
Stratter, who is your beef of the week?
Dude, my beef of the week is an unknown dude. My GF and I were having a dank little breakfast, dude. I'm from her work. She's on a little bit of a break, dude. And I had sometimes, I've been working a lot of weekends now. So I had a little weekday off. So, dude, we were hitting a nice dank little brunch spot. And something that would be too packed on the weekend. So really taking nice advantage of no line, enjoying ourselves. And, dude, I don't know, for the bros outside SoCal listening and ladies, we've been having some pretty strange weather where it's like super misty and cold. They call it June gloom out here.
Yeah.
And then later in the afternoon around 1, but it seems like even later now, like 2 or 3, the sun comes out and you're like, oh, this is a standard classic legit SoCal day. And my GF and I are eating outside, having a dank little brunch. And then my GF wants to borrow my jacket. Some guy's like, oh yeah, it's cold outside so much for like the global warming because of like one weather climate right now. And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? So I didn't say anything in the moment. I'm not, my goal is to not address that and just get through the moment. We're like, oh yeah, totally, yeah.
Right.
It's kind of chill. We're putting on a jacket. The globe's heating up. And I'm like, I don't want to get political or any of that, but I'm like, that joke is the worst. That's my beef is with that joke. Maybe not even that dude, but when that joke of like, oh, that the climate's not changing because it's cold right now. It's like, what do you?
It's like,
And shaming my girlfriend for being cold, which is like a weird, like, I don't, like, she obviously does get upset about that. No one does, but it's like, well, you're putting a jacket on, like, who cares?
right.
And we weren't talking at all before that. I think he just wanted to hang out. So part of me, I was like, all right, the guy wants to just kind of talk to somebody or something.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude.
And some dudes, when they talk to ladies, like, they just want to talk to a lady, but their brain goes into like I'll even see it with myself. Like, if I'm watching a female stand up and she says something I don't agree with, I have a stronger impulse to like respond to her and be like, well, actually, than I do with like dudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's just something in my man brain that's like, I like this girl, but I got to tell her that I feel differently. You
Right.
know?
It's true.
Dude,
Wow.
I'm bummed to hear about the beef, but I'm fired up on that brunch.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me, bro? They had some special going on in Eggs of Benny, dude. With
I was thinking about Eggs
Dang, dude,
Benedict.
it was at Eggs Benny where they don't usually
yes.
serve Eggs Benny. And, dude, kind of like a surf spot right now. I'm not naming the brunch place I went to because I want to keep going.
Oh,
there.
really?
Is that
Smart.
unchill? Not to share that. Is that unchill?
No.
All right, because dude, I love this
Yeah.
spot, dude. It's my spot. It's our spot. Dude.
That's nice of you to think it's unchill.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's our spot.
Dude,
But
Hollandaise
yeah, dude,
sauce.
fire, dude. We split a nice little French press.
If
dude.
if people start running out of Eggs Benedict spots and then you still keep it a secret,
That's messed up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
messed up. But there's other Eggs Benny's out there, and dude, you'll be happy to know it wasn't any Canadian bacon. This was good old American bacon. But dude, I'm not a big bacon guy.
On
I
the
didn't
Eggs
eat it at all.
Benny?
That's
you're so funny too because you try to like
I
you're
know,
being
dude.
more candid about it now than you typically are because
True.
you don't like bacon.
I don't like pork. I'm not a pork guy. Bacon's probably my favorite pork meat.
but you
I
don't like bacon.
Correct,
But you tell
correct.
people you like bacon.
I do. I've also told people I've caught air.
Yeah. But it's
Well,
good you're being honest now. That's what matters most.
That's true.
Because this is
And-
on the record.
And you guys are bringing the best out of me right now, making me have integrity, and that's what good bros do.
For sure, dog.
Legit.
There's better things than air and bacon.
True.
I don't know what I just said there, but
Few things.
All right, my beef of the week is with fedoras.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Fire.
Yeah.
one time when I was like going through a rough patch, I went to this dude who was a life coach, and I was talking to him and I was like, "Yo, I've done some things I'm like really embarrassed of." I was like, "Do you think I'll ever get past the shame?" And he's like, "Dude, I've done so many embarrassing things, and I've gotten past the shame." And then I scanned his room and I saw he had a photo where he was wearing a fedora, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't trust you anymore." I was like, "You should have shame over that fedora." So
Yep.
maybe the kind of like
Yep.
maybe the way that you're gonna make me feel absolved from what I did isn't the direction I should be heading. So yeah, I just can't have a life coach who wears a fedora.
I
Yeah.
agree, dude.
That's my beef.
Because where's the authenticity of a fedora for that guy? Who wears fedora? Like old dudes? And I don't even know where that came from. Like it was big when they
Detectives?
were growing up. Yeah, detectives, Italian dudes. It's fedora. Is that an Italian word?
Right.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Otherwise, like what you're doing is you're making a statement when you're wearing that, dude.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't know.
All right, Chad, who is your babe of the week?
My babe of the week is the Statue of Liberty.
Nice.
Guys, there's nothing better than coming to this country and seeing a fucking babe holding up a torch.
Yeah.
You know, every time I go to New York, I see the Statue of Liberty out there, and I'm like, what up? You're a fucking babe. You know, you're welcoming new people, newcomers into this country with poise and a great crown and a cool green color. You know, it's like you're colored by the salt of the ocean, which is legit. You know, I guess she used to be bronzed, but now she's green. And you know what? People would expect me to say I wish she was still bronzed, but I like that she's green.
Nice.
She's being who she is. That's
Yeah.
what happened, dude. That's the environment.
So thank you for being a beacon of freedom and liberty in our country. And I think a special shout out to the French for building your ass. And I love you.
Dude, maybe the French will build the Paul Walker statue because that's pretty much what you want for the people of San Clemente to experience that chillness.
Yeah.
They're paddling out. They see that. Some dudes are rolling in from a dinghy coming up from Newport or Cabo or whatever. And how do you not get
Or
fired
people
up?
brand new to the country.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
if
that's
you-
the first thing they see.
How do you think we should break it to the French? Like ask them, like, should we like offer them like a bunch of baguettes or like?
I think we make them a statue of Gerard Depardieu.
Nice. From Sexy Beast.
Yeah, no.
Or what
He's in
about
Sexy Beast,
what
right?
about Marion Cotillard?
No.
Ben Kingsley? Isn't he in that?
Yeah.
Isn't it the other guy?
No, Ray Winstone.
That's Ray Winstone.
Would Marion
Fuck, yeah.
Cotillard be a good Statue of Liberty for France?
Oh, yeah, for sure. She's lovely.
dude,
Yeah.
no question,
Can
dude.
act her balls off.
No question.
Yeah.
Or the dude from Patriot. I forget that actor's name, but the dude who plays like the
Checky
legit French
Cario.
guy. Yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Love that
Yeah.
guy.
He's like, you have
Bad
kids?
guy from Kiss the Dragon.
There's
He's
time
like-
for diplomacy. Diplomacy is dead.
There's a time for diplomacy. Diplomacy is dead.
He's
Yeah.
like, you have kids? And he just looks at him and trots away. He's like, the French.
Yeah. When he names his boy Gabriel in the end.
Yeah.
Yes.
They become pals.
Yeah.
The
It's good
ghost,
stuff.
Benjamin Martin. Legit.
Strider, who is your babe of the week?
Dude. Never has the decision been easier for me for who's my babe of the week this week than when my GF found this dank credenza, dude, on Craigslist that they have at West Elm. Dude, on West Elm, it's like almost like 13 hundo bones with shipping, dude. That's like 2 parlays. She found this dank dude over in Altadena. We take a nice little trip. We make a freaking day of it, dude. We stop by the Cheese Dank factory, split some avocado egg rolls, dude. We pick up this freaking credenza from this legit good energy home. We pull up this dude named Mike's chilling on his porch, sipping a Lagunitas IPA. I'm like already feeling good vibes, dude. He's got some ink. He's legit, dude. His wife's legit. She's got some ink, dude. They got 2 kids. They're like, look, we're just trying to offload this thing. We're changing things up. We're like, dang, dude. He helps me put it in the car. Dude, it's got good freaking marble. It's got freaking dank wood. My GF's been eyeballing this for a while. She got a dank deal for it, more than half off. And dude, so just so fired up. And honestly, dude, it really does make the room come together in our apartment. So the vibes are good. So babe of the week, my GF, no question. Boom.
Fire, dude. Love hearing that.
Yeah.
Credenza. I didn't even know that word until you started posting about
No,
it.
dude, I just found out about it, dude. I found out about it when my GF showed me, and dude, now I'm all about. Everyone should get a credenza for sure, dude. They
Yeah.
have they look dank and they serve a great purpose, dude. You store stuff, put legit things in there, and just really is nice. Good energy item.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, my babe of the week is PB with a T. Pretty boy with a tan. Dominican Republic, the country, has been in the news lately for bad reasons. A lot of American tourists have died there, although I think the head of tourism in the Dominican Republic says if you get 2 million visitors and 9 people die, that's actually statistically normal. But whatever it is, they're getting some bad press. So I got to speak to my experience I had when I went there as a boy. I went there with my parents, and my dad was busy with work most of the time, but my mom's no wallflower, so she went out raging. And one of the best friends she met was this dude, PB with a T, pretty boy with a tan. I called my mom to try and figure out what his name was. She couldn't remember. But basically, he worked for Cisco and was there for business. And they went out partying, and he saw a beautiful girl at the club. And I remember this meet cute differently. I thought I was the one who went up and talked to the girl first. Like, I thought he weaponized me as a 7-year-old to be cute. And that's how they met. But I guess it was my mom went up to her at a club. And turned out the woman was from Colombia, like my mom from Barranquilla. My mom's from Medellin. And my mom hooked them up. Next day, we had rented a boat. They come on the boat with us. Then the guy's supposed to go back with his Cisco colleagues to the States. He stays with us for another 3 days so he can extend the stay with this lovely lady. Calls my mom a month later when we're home and says, guess what? I proposed to her.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So then my mom, trying to share in the excitement, tries to call the Colombian woman who's back in Colombia. And I guess she came from a very rich and proud family in Barranquilla. My mom told me the Barranquilla rich, they don't like when outsiders get into their inner circle. So my mom calls, her mom picks up, and my mom's like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Hey, is your daughter there? I heard she's marrying my friend, pretty boy with a tan. And the mom goes, they are not getting married.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then she hung up the phone. So I tried to ask my mom if they got married. My mom says she doesn't know, but she figures they didn't. I like to believe they did.
Yeah.
And, pretty boy with the tan, you were a cool dude. Really, the babe of the week is my mom for just teeing it up so fat.
No question. That's what I was going to say, dude. There's nothing like that teeing it up.
My mom was just teeing it up, dude.
That's
she
what
lives
the tea
for
is.
it. Yeah.
Pretty boy, teed up.
She wants to bring people together, dude.
You know what I like to believe is that Cisco dude and that babe from what part of Colombia?
Barranquilla.
Barranquilla. They're in Miami right now, just cruising.
Yeah.
Outboard engine, maybe at the Bar Harbor. They don't
Did
even
the
know
family
about it.
come to accept him?
Of course. He sounds like a legit. Any dude that's going to spontaneously stay after a business trip.
It's the Notebook
Legit.
with a foreign twist.
Maybe they're hanging out with Heather. That couple.
I deep throat. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Dude,
yeah.
Yes, they're the same bar party.
They're meeting at the
Yeah.
sandbar. Yeah.
Oh.
They're wearing like, freaking coconuts as bikinis.
Bras. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. dude.
And as their board shorts.
Yep,
Just half a coconut covering your dode.
legit.
All right, Chad, who is your legend of the week?
My legend of the week is American flag Bud Heavies.
Nice.
I love a
Yep.
Bud Heavy.
Handsome drink.
Typically, I go for a Bud Light, but when it's 4th of July, I'm going to go for a Bud Heavy, and I want
The
it
diesel.
to have an American flag emblem on it. I want that on the can. And honestly, there's nothing more beautiful, I think, than a 30 rack of American flag Bud Heavies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
legendary, and they deserve to be commended at this beautiful time of the year. So I don't think I can say much more than that.
For sure, dude.
It's understood.
It's a beautiful love song to a beautiful thing.
Hmm.
Strider, who is your legend of the week?
Bros, this is the first time I'm gonna do this, and this is kind of crazy, but my legend of the week is Chastity, dude. Chastity is my GF's yoga instructor at Yoga Vibe, dude. Today she subbed for Ben, dude, who usually does the lunchtime flow. And I'm saying this, that Chastity is my freaking legend of the week because I've never seen my GF so freaking just stoked. She came back so fired up, so loose. Literally, I see her, I'm like, you're glowing right now. This is incredible, like more than usual. And she goes, Chastity, I love this girl's flow. She does it right. Yoga Vibe's walking distance from the apartment. And I'm like, dude, anybody who's going to raise my GF stoke like that, straight up legend in my book, dude. Chastity for bringing it with the flow. Nothing against you, Ben. Bro, I'm sure you bring it too. But Chastity, I got to go. Now I got to go with my GF and experience this together, dude.
For sure.
So I'm fired up for that. And I'm novice yoga. I'll use a brick. I don't care. A blanket if I have to. So I'm fired up, dude. So just bringing it, dude.
Nice.
Just raising stoke, So that fired me up, dude.
Nice,
I
dude.
love that.
My legend of the week is inspired by the film Moneyball, which I watched last night with my GF, and she was getting tired towards the end. I kept falling asleep, and then I'd just be watching her, and then she would wake up, and she'd be like, "Don't watch me sleep," and then I'd do my Australian accent. It's a 3-hour drive, and then but she loved it. It's a hard movie not to love. I think it's Brad Pitt's best performance. But I was inspired to name another baseball GM as my legend of the week because of that film. And that's Theo Epstein, dude. So Theo Epstein takes the principles of Moneyball, which is, putting more value on base percentage instead of batting average, and just, letting the numbers dictate what the team is more than the eye, which I think is a smart way to go, although maybe it went too far in that direction. But he takes over for the Red Sox. They've got the long-running Curse of the Bambino. Haven't won a title in 100 years. It's just terrible heartbreak after terrible heartbreak. You got Buckner between the legs. You got Aaron Boone hitting the bomb in the ALCS. And then Theo Epstein comes in, and he builds a winner. They're down 3-0 to the Yankees. They come back, beat them, and then they beat Aaron's beloved Cardinals. Aaron's been giving me the thumbs down this whole time. I'm sorry, dog. But so Theo Epstein is the architect of the machine that killed the Curse of the Bambino. And then after that, he gets a little bit nonplussed with his life. Maybe he was too young to deal with it all. He leaves the job. He just goes on a sabbatical from baseball, comes back and starts working for the Cubs, who have their own curse that's lasted 100 years.
The GOAT.
Builds a juggernaut there that unfortunately beats Aaron's team, the St. Louis Cardinals. They're in the same division. And then they win the most dramatic World Series of my life. And he has now struck down the two greatest curses in, I will say, all of sports, right? Is there anybody more snake bitten than those two organizations who come closer and then fail? And then he got both of them over the hump. I mean, I don't know if there's a more legendary man behind the scenes than Theo.
A lot more money than Oakland ever did.
That's fair. It's a good point. But he had a lot more baggage and scrutiny that he was dealing with as well. In some ways, it's a tougher gig being in those markets.
Oh, yeah. Boston is you got to win in Boston. It's like LA. It's one of the big, you got to win.
And the psychic baggage. Everyone was like, we're losers. I don't know. Aaron, you don't like him?
No.
Fair enough. All right.
Aaron's got bias, though. He's got bias.
You like Tony La Russa?
Of course.
For sure. Did you read that book about him, the Buzz Bissinger one?
No. I haven't.
It's supposed to be the anti-Moneyball book. All right. Chad,
Go on, feel.
who is your quote of the week? What is your quote of the week?
Ooh.
My quote of the week comes from The Patriot.
Nice.
It's when Mel Gibson does a bargain with General Cornwallis for some soldiers. Some of his were captured, and he's like, I'm going to get these guys back. So he pretends to have a bunch of redcoats in captivity. He's like, I have a bunch of them prisoner. And he's like, check out this telescope. You'll see those dudes just tied up with a friggin' musket to their domes. And General Cornwallis sees them. They're actually just like freaking scarecrows with red coats on.
Yep.
But they look like real dudes. So he's like, their names and ranks? And Mel Gibson goes, they refuse to give me their names, but the ranks are 9 lieutenants, 5 captains, 3 majors, and 1 very fat colonel who called me a cheeky fellow. Dang charisma.
Yeah, good line delivery by Mel on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheeky
Fire.
fellow.
Absolutely fire charisma.
The names and ranks? I like that actor who plays Cornwallis.
Oh, yeah, he's great. Tom Wilkinson, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Aaron coming in hot
He's
with the
great.
knowledge.
What's
dude,
your favorite
Aaron, love
Wilkinson
it,
performance? Michael Clayton?
Oh yeah, he's getting played.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Dude, what about In the Bedroom?
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol?
Yes. He's a beast. Dude, and then the scene after that where he goes back out and Jason Isaacs goes, I remember you. You were that man with that stupid boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And then he turns around. He's like, before this war is over, like, I will kill you.
Yep.
So you're the ghost, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you. Not farm with that stupid little boy.
Yeah.
He's so good, dude. You love to hate him.
He's an evil
Yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good. You gotta have a good villain, dude.
He's great at that. Yeah.
If you have a villain that you agree with their point of view, but you disagree with their tactics of getting it and like what they're doing to do it, then you have something interesting.
Right.
Or especially if it's like an empathetic thing where you're like, oh well, this guy was wronged. I can see why he's doing that, but you know what he's doing is not right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give depth to them.
Yep.
I mean, dude, even in like Pan's Labyrinth, where he's like the most evil villain in the world, but then when he's taking out the like guerrillas, the rebels, when he's out in the forest, he keeps looking at like a watch that his like brave dad gave him, and you're like, oh, he's just motivated by like this like inadequacy that he feels because of his lineage, and you're like, whoa, all right, well now I kind of relate to him, even though he's a sick puppy.
It's wild.
What is your quote of the week?
Damn, dude. I freaking came in under prepped. I'm like trying to think like of something that's like good from a villain or something, but like freaking even at my valet shift today, I saw something where it was like, dude.
Do you have a quote from Gladiator, maybe?
Oh my god. Thank you, dude. This is what I needed. All right, dude. Let me just riff on something, dude. Like when Maximus is talking to Jamon Hansu's character, who I'm blanking on, which is very much upsetting me.
Proximo?
And, not Proximo. I forget what's Jamon Hansu's
I
character.
forget his
I
name
forget.
as well.
But anyway,
but he's a good friend.
Oh, I know
he's
you're talking
legit.
about.
He's
Never
legit,
mind.
and he's like looking at. He's like talking about his statues, and he's like, "What do you tell him when you see your wife?" He goes, "I tell my boy to keep his heels down when he rides. I smell my wife's hair. It smells like." He's like, my wife. I tell my boy to keep his heels down when he rides. And my home, it smells like jasmines in the evening, herbs in the day. My wife's hair is black like the soil. And Jamon Hansu goes, "What do you tell your wife?" He goes, "That's just for me." And then they laugh.
Yeah, he gives him a little smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jamon Hansu knows.
Yeah, he gets it.
Do you think he showed him how to tongue dart after that?
Oh, no
It's in the
question.
deleted scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the movie called Gladiator, yeah, dude, it's definitely in that
Yeah.
movie. I'll tell you that much. Big time, dude. Dude, thank you for the dude. Honestly, bro, you just teed me up. That's your mom's genetics pumping through. You teed me up with that quote, dude.
Oh, thanks, man.
I came in here in the back of my mind. I was stressing out, and look how fired up I am because my bro teed me up.
You give me too much credit. I
Dude,
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good
But
luck
you
to
knew
you
that was in
on
me
your
because
future
you knew me
endeavors.
like that.
Well, I know
dude.
you love the movie. Yeah.
Honestly, I was going through scenes in Gladiator. I was like, fuck, what do I do? What do I do? Is it the scene when it's, you know, the Scipio Africanus battle scene, or do I just go with... And, dude, I've been talking about my GF. I'm fired up now. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. My quote of the week is from Moneyball, and it's when Billy Bean is teaching Jonah Hill's character the ropes on how to do trades, and he's been wanting this one relief pitcher, Rincon, the whole movie. We get about 2/3 through, and his momentum's starting to build for the ace, so now it's time to strike while the iron's hot and get Rincon on the squad. And then, interestingly enough, Jonah Hill's character, I think, is based on Pete DiPodesto, who's now the GM for the Cleveland Browns. And I
Nice.
heard once he found out that they casted Jonah Hill to play him, he said he didn't want them to use his name anymore.
Really?
Because I think he's kind of a hot dude. Yeah. And he's like, oh, Billy got
Brad
Brad-
Pitt.
Brad
Like-
Pitt. They're probably going to give me like Leo.
Yeah.
And then they brought in Jonah at his
That's
most
hilarious.
robust. But Jonah was brilliant. But so they're on the phone and they're working the phones hard trying to get Rincon. They're doing deals with other teams just so they can take them out of the race for this guy. And then Billy's talking to the team that's got Rincon and they go, all right, we'll give him to you. And then the guy keeps talking and Billy hangs up the phone. And Jonah Hill's like, wait, he wasn't done talking. And then Billy goes, when you get the answer you want, you hang up. Don't keep
Dude.
going. Don't keep going. You nail it, you're done.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love
awesome.
that.
I think it was Sorkin on that one. Yeah.
Fire move.
All right, dude, should we keep chatting?
Yeah. Well, you know what we forgot to talk about
What?
was the sleep thing from NASA.
Right.
Oh, but
Wait, but what were you going to say?
Have you seen that clip of Brett George? I think it is.
Yeah, when he's talking about with the seafood.
Farted.
Oh, the shit.
Oh, yeah.
I shit my pants
Yeah,
last night.
dude.
Yeah, his voice is
It's
so funny during it.
Dude,
Yeah.
I shit my pants last night.
Yeah.
I just had this surf and turf.
Dude, the way he's like such a man where he's like, oh yeah, so then I get into the taxi and shit's just running down my leg. So I'm
wear-
freaking the fuck out.
I'm wearing buck shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, it's
he's
amazing.
hilarious.
I pull into the lobby. I got shit running down my leg. My buddy's. It's gold.
Without a fart, and just feel this warm liquid just run down my leg. I'm like, oh crap.
So funny.
Yeah, so NASA's got a new thing where if you can lie in bed for 24 hours, they'll give you $18,000. Oh, you gotta lie in bed for 2 months.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah.
think when you see the headline, you're like, that sounds like a cool job. But then you look in further and you're like, that sounds like torture.
Exactly, dude. It's gonna be the worst gig ever. They need to pay you $180,000 for that
Yeah.
for 3 months.
With their heads tilted slightly downward
Oh,
Cannot tongue dart from that position,
to recreate
Dude,
the
yeah.
conditions of space flight.
fuck that.
dude. Yeah, there's just no way.
All right, I'm gonna make some more tea. Aaron, do we have anyone
Enjoy.
at 8:30?
No.
Do you guys want to keep going? See if we can just like
We're riffing and hanging
we'll
out.
Rogan it.
Yeah, let's do it. We're fucking chilling, dude. Aaron, are you chilling?
Yeah.
My dogs. It's just me and Chad in here, dude. We're posting up. And Aaron,
Yeah,
of course,
I need to
dude.
be on my phone just there. Yeah.
And Aaron's real dog, dude, just chilling, dude.
Just try to talk to me, dude. What's
Dude, fired up for Tahoe, thinking
What?
about this NASA thing. I'm like, dude, I love me some Z's.
yeah.
But, dude, I don't know if I'm trying to think big picture these days, but I'm like, oh, dude, everything is like, you see the headline and then you just keep on. You got to keep reading, dude. You got to keep getting the information, dude, because
yeah.
otherwise you're going stoked on a gig. You're like, dude, what? I get to sleep and get paid? That's legit. That's what I need.
I'm a restless dude, you know. If I can't sleep past like 7 a.m.
Oh, that's not for you. But
No.
even if you were a dude who loved wrestling, sleeping, and saw that, you'd be stoked. But then when you got there, they'd be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't leave the bed, and you got to, like, eat. It's like,
Yeah, I wonder if they are allowed certain liberties. Like, can I, eat Flying Dutchman? Can I smoke a Juul?
right.
Like, are they allowed those liberties, or do they just have to lay there and then they get space food?
If you can't vape in space, I'm out, dude.
Oh, dude.
Fuck that, dude.
Fuck that.
You got to be able to take your nice little vape break and chill, dude. A little
Yeah.
grape flavor just to the dome, dude, in zero gravity.
Can you imagine being in the International Space Station and they're like, we're out of Juul pods, and you're like, all right, where's the next 7-Eleven?
Yeah. Dude, fuck
Oh,
landing
dude.
pods. Give me some Juul pods. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Dude, I would
Kidding me?
totally pay for more Juul pods over like emergency pods. I'd be like, you know what, just like negate that whole plan because we're gonna need Juul pods. That's our emergency
Because
pod.
what type of life am I looking to, to save if it's not going to be dank with some legit Juul pod flavors?
Yeah, but if they went for like original like tobacco flavor, I'd be like, I'm done with NASA, dude.
I'm out, dude.
I'm like, what up, Russia? Like, what do you guys got going
Yeah,
on?
what do you guys got going on over
Yeah,
here, dude? Probably
yeah.
something legit. Probably something hardcore. They probably got like vodka up there, dude.
Do you think?
Not to stereotype, but I mean, dude, it'd be dang.
Do you think futurists ever like predicted this vape dilemma?
No. There's some dude that knew that vaping was coming he'd be a genius. I mean, dude, they have an old school interview with like Jim Morrison from The Doors, and he pretty much describes DJs like in the 60s. He's like, I see the rock and roll going. They're like, things were going electric and stuff. Maybe it was like about Dylan going, I don't know what the frame of reference was, but like, he was just like, yeah, I feel like in the future it's just going to be one artist with electronic noises being able to completely control like their vision and their music, which a lot of the dank DJs do. I guess the big knock on DJs is that they just sample a lot of music, but even sampling can be tight and can get you stoked,
Yeah.
So JT just cruised back in. We're talking about Jim Morrison, how he described music and like artists in the future, like musicians, and he basically describes DJs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, it's going to be one artist with electronic noises executing his vision. Like, notes will be perfect. There won't be... It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, he was a smart dude.
Yeah.
Very weird guy.
Totally. Hot guy. Val Kilmer as Jim Morrison. Hot.
Did he play him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in The Doors? Yeah, dude, this is crazy. They didn't want to cast him, and then he made a video of him acting like Jim Morrison and sent it to the producers, and when the producers watched it, they thought it was actually Jim Morrison.
Really?
Yeah.
Genius. That's some Dustin Hoffman stuff, Midnight Cowboy style.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice going the extra mile like that. Dude, Val Kilmer in his prime, like when he did that, Tombstone, Heat, and then I even like The Saint a lot.
I love The Saint. It's dated, but it's good.
Well, because he gets
Cold
to play,
Fusion.
and he gets to play like 7 different characters in it. And what do they all have in common? They're good at seducing people. I like it.
I love it. Dude, I recently
I
rewatched
like watching his Bengali.
Beverly Hills Cop. Pretty much Axel, oh my God, I can't believe Foley's primary skill is that he's unbelievably like charismatic and can take on characters. Like he goes, like each scene he goes on like becomes like kind of a character.
Right.
And that's his best thing. And he's got integrity and a legit cop and upholds justice.
For sure, for sure. But you're right, that is the skill that is most present.
Yep.
He can just fucking gab it up, dude.
What's Fletch's skill? Chevy Chase?
I think he's skillless.
Is that the
I
thing?
don't
Is it
remember
like an
watching
anti?
this.
I can't remember.
Dude, people like it. I've never understood
I've
it.
never liked that movie.
I watch it. Everyone's like, dude, I'm a Fletch person. I watch it. I'm like, you just don't make sense to me anymore.
I am not a Fletch person. No.
Aaron, is it good?
I love Fletch.
Can you explain to us?
Yeah, what's going
why
on
it's
in
good?
Fletch?
Yeah, why is it good? I want to know.
Because, like you say, he's just like a normal dude who gets himself in these fucked up situations and he's got to get himself out. And he's charismatic and, he's 6'6", 6'9" with the fro.
I like that. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, he dresses in a fro in it?
Yeah, they're taking one of them.
He fantasizes about being a Laker. Yeah.
I like that.
I like
funny.
that. Yeah.
I do like that.
I watched Naked Gun when I was a kid. I loved it.
Yeah.
Love Naked Gun. Airplane, one of the all-time.
Oh,
there's,
I've never seen it.
You have to
What?
watch Airplane.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch it tonight.
Oh, it's amazing, dude. The jokes per minute are like, I don't think there's any other movie that has more jokes. Like maybe South Park. I don't know.
Yo, Farney he sent me a wee transfer of American movie. Have you guys seen any of that?
No.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. I'm like, what
Yeah,
is this?
Dude, you gotta watch it. It's so funny.
What
Oh
is
wait, I
It's
think
a
I did
documentary about this guy in the South
Oh, no,
who
no, no,
tries to make a movie, but he's like really knowledgeable about film, but he's like totally in over his head, and just the fucking hilarious shit that he says. He's just amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, how
Oh,
long
I
is
gotta
it?
watch.
I think it's like 90 minutes. I've only seen like 20 minutes of it, but I was just cracking up.
Really?
You're like, is this real? It's really tough to tell if it's real or not. Yeah, it's fucking funny.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah,
That's
Chevy
awesome.
Chase. He's supposed to be a mean motherfucker.
That's what I hear.
I
Like
know,
him
it's
and
sad.
him and
Yeah.
Bill
He
Murray.
looks terrible.
Yeah, he does.
He
Like
needs
that.
to
yeah,
cut out
yeah.
the carbs.
My GF and I recently watched Hot Tub Time Machine.
Email him that.
He's got the
Yeah.
weirdest energy.
He looks like a cartoon version of himself now.
Yeah.
He does what like, it's kind of like what they teach you like to not do. I would imagine like in acting is like, Chevy Chase loves his own joke idea so much that, and then he's like in a script of a movie, he's like, no, I'm just gonna do it like my way, even though, like he probably like I don't think he'll try what the writers want or directors want.
Right.
But I mean, he's Chevy
Well,
Chase.
dude,
he's-
there's good actors who are so good they don't want to listen to the director,
yeah.
and maybe that's why Daniel Day-Lewis only works with like the best directors, because like he probably like really like they're like in that he'll actually respect them.
Mm-hmm.
But like Edward Norton, I heard he rewrites every script of every movie he's in. Like he's like, nice try. Here's what the movie actually is.
I
Someone was
need to be
talking-
two different characters.
Yeah, someone was
I
talking
need
about
to-
that. Like Chris D'Elia was saying that. Like he's like, you can't direct Al Pacino.
Yeah.
You're like, how do you direct Al Pacino? You just can't do it.
Yeah, you're like, dude, Al, I think you should do it this way. He's like, really?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
When I was in
All right,
New York
never mind.
City and it was me and it was
Dude, but at this point, I'd be like, Al, you've been in like 25 stinkers in a row, dude. I think you could use a pointer.
What was that thing that he did? He did like Madame Salome or something like that about like the play that Oscar Wilde wrote. Didn't he like did like a live? That was like what got Jessica Chastain famous. He like did that.
Really?
He like directed it, like did a live stage reading with it, and like Jessica Chastain's amazing in it, dude. It's called Wild Salome, like Oscar Wilde. That's it. Wild Salome. About Salome is the one who's like, bring me John the Baptist's head.
Oh, okay.
Like her pervert dad, and he plays the king, the pervert dad king. He's good.
Dude, just out of lack of
interesting.
knowledge, I'm catching only like maybe 55% of what you're spitting at me.
It
all
upholds your
checks
thesis
out.
of
But it all
you haven't
checks
heard
out.
of it, and Pacino did it.
Yeah.
And
Well, I was talking more
you know.
about like 88 minutes or Righteous
dude,
Kill.
yeah.
But that sounds great. I've only read like The Importance of Being Earnest, but it was delightful.
Oscar Wilde's a legend, dude. Beast.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked about it on here one time. Like his line right before he died, he said, "Me or the wallpaper, one of us has to go."
Oh,
It's a good dying line.
fire.
But then I had a buddy who told me that he wrote all of his jokes ahead of time, and then he would like try to shoehorn situations to get to the punchline.
Oh, that's kinda
Almost a
lame.
little psychotic,
he's-
but almost not easy to do. Also, though.
Like he's like,
I
ask
still
me if
kind
I
of
want
admire
cheese.
that.
Ask me if I want cheese. They're like,
Yeah.
we don't even have cheese. He's like, just get some cheese and then ask me if I want it. And then
Yeah.
they have to go through all the steps. And he's like, they're like, do you want the cheese? He's like, oh, I shouldn't, but I can resist everything but temptation. They're like, all right, Oscar.
Yeah,
good
yeah,
work,
exactly.
man.
Dude, whenever I found whenever you try to do that, whenever you like plan a joke
Oh,
in
dude.
conversation, you're like, the conversation's going, you're like, all right, I got the zinger in my dome right now, and I'm gonna lay it down. Never works.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
always gotta be in the moment.
If you're attached to the
Totally.
line, it just
Yeah.
won't fit.
Yeah. So you're like, and that's why I wore a jacket. Everyone's like, that moment passed like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, you're
Like, what are you trying to do, dude? He's like,
Correct.
fuck,
You
dude.
just got to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck.
I got the next one. Yeah, that's so true.
Trust me, that's funny. Trust me, it's
Yeah.
dude, it's good.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's what? It's funny.
Right.
It's
Oh,
funny.
dude, yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny.
It's a joke, dude. I have a coworker like that who's like, all of his jokes, all they are is like passive aggression.
Yeah.
And like him like kind of shaming somebody or being, like,
Right.
dude, why are you late again? You're always late. I'm kidding. And it's like, no, he is always late. Like, you're just telling
Yeah.
him he's late. That's nothing you
Oh,
said there
yeah,
was
yeah.
a
Or when you
joke.
joke
Yeah.
back with that person and they're like, I'm joking. And you're
Yeah.
like, I was joking too. I was playing along with your joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was actually
Yeah.
making a joke, and then it was, yeah, it's very strange.
You know what I think? If someone says I'm joking, the thing I say back to them now is, I'm joking more than you are.
Yeah,
When people go like, when you like show them something or like say a joke or like pitch something to them and they just go, that's funny. Or like,
Oh, yeah.
not even that's funny. It's more
Right.
like funny. And you're
Yeah.
like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, someone
Yeah.
someone gave me an idea the other day, and he's like, I almost don't want to give you this idea because it's my baby, but I'm just gonna tell you the idea. And then he gave it to me, and I was like, oh man, yeah. I was like, I think it needs like one more thing. And then I was being kind of a douche, but I added something to it, and then he goes, oh yeah, so like making it dumber. And then I looked at him, I was like, we're smarter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, but it was funny. He was just like, oh, so you make the joke dumber. I was like, no. I think I'm making it better.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
trying to make better.
Where was this Bert's?
No, it was, I don't want to give away the deets because
Mm.
actually he already. I'm probably gonna cut this. He says he listens, so
Oh, really?
yeah.
He said
But
you
I don't
did?
think he would remember that it was him.
Oh, okay.
Because I
Yeah.
bet you get ideas from different people. Who knows? You know,
Yeah.
you-
Well, and like I think the moment stuck out bigger in my head than it did in his. I'm
Right.
thinking, you know what I mean?
And dumb is like a compliment if it comes to comedy. Like, that's so dumb, or like it's accessible, it's
yeah.
funny, it's simple, it's concise. It's difficult to be simple and concise and get something across.
Oh
If
yeah.
you get called stupid, man, you're so stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank you.
I think my friend Ross is a genius because he came up with this plan where he would say something stupid on purpose, and then he would correct him, and then he would go, "Oh, I conned you," like I conned you, and like basically the whole idea was like, if you think I'm stupider than I am, or like if I act dumb and you believe it, you're an idiot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Daniels
really
was the
get it.
best one.
Like he would be like, you said like Catalina's like an island. He'd be like, Catalina's connected to Newport Beach, right? And then you go, dude, it's an island. And then you go, oh, I conned you. Like he would say something wrong on purpose. You would correct him. And then he would make fun of you for correcting him because he was actually acting stupid. He's not actually stupid. But the thing he said was so stupid, you should have known he was conning you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
and he's very buff. So it also, I think a big thing is like Also, just Ross's innate like personality and stuff.
Dude,
and, like,
it got
his stuff
so
was
big
amazing.
the football coaches started doing it to
Yeah,
each other.
everyone,
And,
like, dude,
and then the
yeah.
newspaper wrote an article and they mentioned it in the article.
Oh, really?
But they called it something else and they didn't credit Ross.
Oh.
And I read the article and I was like, Ross came up with this. And
They
then
conned
said,
him.
They said one of the coaches came up with it.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
coach.
dude.
The coach took credit from Ross.
Unchill.
That's my beef of the
High
week.
school
with that
football
coach.
coaches, dude.
That's my beef of the week is with that coach that took the credit from Ross.
Unchill. Let me use the restroom real quick.
My
Drain
dog.
the lizard, dude.
Good luck.
Have a good one, dude. Oh. What else is up, my dog?
What else is up? I don't know. 4th of July coming up. You
That's
guys are
gonna
going
be
to
fun.
Cabo?
Yeah.
That's
Bachelor
awesome.
party trip. It should be good. Yeah. I don't even know if I'm going to drink, though. I might just, I'm going to smoke
Dude,
weed.
that's
Oh,
going
I
to be
don't know.
tough.
Yeah.
How
It'll
many
be fun.
days?
3 or 4 days. Too many.
Damn.
Yeah.
Where are you staying?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I think that one of the guys
Oh,
rented
he has
a
a
house.
That's
yeah.
cool. Are you near the
We
beach?
Airbnb'd a house.
Or is it one of those houses like sort of inland a little bit?
I think it's, dude, I have no idea.
Maybe you can walk to the beach easily.
I hope so. Dude, I'm so
Yeah.
I've checked 0 of the plans.
Yeah.
Like, they could tell me anything. They could be like, we're staying like here. I'd be like, oh, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guy made the Venmo request. I gave it the go ahead. I'm pumped, though. I'm pumped for
Yeah.
tomorrow. That should be fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got stacked. I got the audition and Conan and Chernins. Yeah.
That's a big day.
It's a tough character.
You're going to
Maybe you
crush
want
it.
to cut this part out. But
No, let's talk about it. You got an audition tomorrow.
Yeah. But yeah, at first I thought I was like, oh, this is my wheelhouse, you know. But it's a little bit. It's maybe I'm doing it well, but I'm just in my head. But it's like.
No, I think these are good questions.
Yeah, because it's a lot douchier than I originally interpreted. And so I had
That's tough. Do
I
you
had more
think-
positive spin on it. I'm like,
I would do that, though.
yeah,
Your instincts are good with that.
yeah.
I would go with the sweet because it might be more unexpected. You know what I mean? But
More-
honestly, I
more
don't
genuine?
know. Dude, but I've never really auditioned, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, you just look at if you look at the writing, you're like, he's supposed to be sort of like he's supposed to kind of turn you off in a way, I think.
I think your take on it though could be stronger than what
Yeah,
maybe the original notion was, because you've got a good
yeah.
perspective on
I
how to
appreciate
play a
it.
bro. Like you might know more about bros than the bro who wrote it.
That's a good point. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I think for sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm sure you'll crush it though.
It'll be fun.
What do you got coming up this week, dude?
Tahoe, dude.
My dog.
Tahoe, amped on Tahoe. Freaking chilling, dude. Just came off a fat valet shift of 6 days in a row, making those tippies, which is good. And it's nice, you know, when you got something that you're looking forward to, like a nice little getaway or vacation. You don't mind being at
Yeah.
work. You're like, whatever, I'm doing it, working towards something. So, yeah, just fired up to go relax. You know, it's gonna be nice, dude. Get
Yeah.
up in that fresh air.
Yeah.
Dude, you see the stars? You ever,
Dude, having stars is big. We got no stars here.
we got no stars. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. The sky's unbelievable, dude.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it
I-
makes you feel good.
I love
Yeah.
looking at the stars. I want to get like a telescope.
That'd be a fire
Yeah,
gift.
that'd be-
And honestly, a nice piece of decor as well.
Yeah, look, anytime you walk into someone's apartment, they got a telescope, you're like, this guy's kind of interesting.
Yeah, totally.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm so grateful we live today and not like 16th century Europe, where if you look in the telescope and you're like, I think this is infinite, then you'll get tied to a pole and lit on fire.
Yeah, your best
Yeah, that'd
friend
be
rats
unchill.
on you and he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Chad said the world's infinite. We're going to light him on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that would suck. You just get bound naked and you're like, I think we revolve around the sun. You're like, spray him down, dude.
Yeah. Light
Then
'em
some
up.
priests were like, wait a second. It's infinite. God is straight up more powerful. He created more stuff than we thought. Like, you know, they make it
Yeah.
work, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, and then people used to go to executions and stuff, right?
Yeah.
People
Oh,
would go
yeah,
watch
yeah.
Civil War battles.
Yes.
They would watch Civil War battles?
I think so.
Dude,
said
they
that in the
watched
movie
the first
Murder in
battle.
1600.
They did. Yeah, people were literally like, dude, there's like photos of
Wow.
that in paintings. Guys would paint battles. They'd sit up on a thing and like
That's
paint
insane.
it in real time. Oh yeah. But dude, you got to look at it. That's what other entertainment was there, dude?
Yeah.
Our bro Dan Carlin, dude, hardcore history. Love this guy.
Monster.
The autodidact, dude, just was so amped and passionate about history. Taught himself
Yeah.
this stuff, legit. And dude, he freaking goes, if you're in Munster, Germany in 1800, post blah blah blah, and it's, what are you gonna do? There's, the sun goes down, you have candles, you maybe you can't read. No one's reading really. There's the Bible, and that you go to church, you hear that. That's like your weekly thing. You look forward to that.
Right
It's
before the
social.
printing press, right?
Yeah, and he's like, what's going on? Well, there's an execution taking place.
Yeah.
Well, who's dying? What's going on? Let's go see it happen. And like,
Man, can you imagine being in a Civil War battle?
But don't.
oh, dude.
Oh, dude, no, the
That's
worst.
the worst
That's
style of
worst-
battle.
That's the worst battle ever.
Because
gut shot, and then they don't have any of the medicine, so you just like slowly bacteria infection your way to death.
correct.
Yeah.
Was it really my dog Ken Burns saying a dress rehearsal for World War I, because that's when they switched to shells from balls. Shells are more accurate projectiles.
Yeah.
So that's why the casualties were so high. Obviously, health and stuff kills more people than actual people in battle, like people getting sick, freezing, hunger,
Yeah, the conditions.
dysentery.
Yeah.
That's what kills tons of people. But dude, like that style of battle was antiquated, and the accuracy of the weaponry would take out guys at way higher rate
the
than in the Revolutionary
technology,
War.
like, so outpaced the tactics, and that happens in every war. Like
Yes.
with every one of those podcasts, like you go into the war, and then like by the middle of the war, they're like, that's when they came up with like tear gas, and you're like, whoa, like
Totally.
Wow.
Yeah, the game is changing, and then the other side doesn't know what you've come up with.
Yeah.
like suddenly they just got a submarine, you've never seen one before.
Oh shit.
And then you're like, you got to go back to your people, like, yo, we got to start building
Yeah.
underwater shit.
yeah, dude. World War II, America's like, what are the Nazis doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Crazy, dude.
And then you got agents going over there, like trying to find out.
necessity, mother of invention, dude. It's crazy.
Dude, I think I would have judged the fuck out of the people who went to the executions and stuff, but probably still would have watched them from my place on my secret telescope.
But from your-
I think I would have gone.
I mean, dude, from your Western 21st century eye,
Like just
of
because
course.
everybody's there.
Yeah, I'm just like-
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, are you gonna day drink for the execution?
People have like favorite executioners. They're like,
Dude.
who's performing? They're like, Philip, dude. They're like, oh, that guy can cut off some fucking heads.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I don't like executions, but the way that guy swings a fucking axe, I gotta like that.
Well, you
Yeah.
got to be a truist too, because you can't see his face. You're like, dude, it's all form. The guy's got the best form. The other dude, Steve, I think, his form, he's coming low. He's
Well,
coming low.
they wear their names on their back, but they still wear hoods.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's like boxers. Like
yeah.
they've got a walkout song.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't like watching Randy. I don't like watching executions, but Randy's got great muscle tone, and the way he swings that axe, it is just
And
a
they're-
perfect circle, dude.
They're executing a big, thick neck guy tonight, so I'm really curious.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This
Last
guy
Friday
actually-
sucked. They just took off some thief's hand. It was whatever. I mean, it was chill. It was a good stroke, but you know, whatever. He deserved it. You know, no hand for him now on. You know, but whatever.
Hey, you want to go harass the guy in like the trap thing with the head and hands? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I heard he like robbed a place, so let's go.
Dude, you know how we're all starving and like work for the Lord of our land? Let's just take whatever lettuce and tomatoes we have and just go throw them at this dude real quick. It's
Yeah.
gonna make me feel better
That's
about
funny,
me.
too,
Yeah, I mean,
just
fuck my
hucking
kid who
stuff.
I need to feed, but like, I just want to throw this
Yeah,
stuff.
like in A Knight's Tale.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, where are you getting this fresh cabbage, dude?
Talk about boking schmoles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
dude.
put them in that contraption, throw tomatoes at
The
them.
stocks. Yeah.
That wouldn't be our method. We'd, you know, if our podcasts were around them, we'd probably advise you, you know, just talk to him. But
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That
just
probably-
talk to the guy in the stocks and be like, bro, like, what the fuck happened
Yeah.
last night? He's like, dude, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I fucked up. I got fucking hammered, dude.
this-
I understand why you put me in here. I fucked up, dude.
Oh, dude.
Then, like,
Flipped out, dude.
the guy has nobody else to hang out with, so he stays by the guy at the stocks all day. He's just sitting next to him. He's like, what else is up? The guy in the stocks like, just chilling, dude. Dude, what do you want to do when you get out of here? It's like, dude, my fucking neck's gonna be sore. I might just take it easy, but I don't know, man. What's going on?
yeah.
Probably go drink again, dude. Where I got fucking in trouble.
Dude,
Don't probably
honestly,
have more
I know
ale.
this sounds bad, dude, but I probably need to grab a beer, honestly.
Yeah, dude,
just to
honestly,
deal with the
dude.
neck crank, dude.
And then church on Sunday. I mean, you know, it's gonna be chill.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that should roll soon.
For sure.
Word.
What else? Anything else?
Just chilling, dude. Glad to just being here, chilling with my dog. Stoked.
Yeah, good
Me
to see
too.
you.
Appreciate you guys
Yeah.
moving the pod to record on a Monday. Because me and Jeff and I are gonna be out of town Thursday, dude.
Oh,
Enjoying
for sure,
Tahoe.
Dude, so easy
Yeah.
to do.
Fired up.
We got to get you on as much as possible.
We do it
Love
for the
it.
betterment of
Love it.
Stoke Nation.
Yeah.
I think it was
need it.
good. I think it was. I mean, dude, this was a legit time, dude.
It was
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah, it was epic.
So
Yeah.
sick, dude.
Dude, that's a nice. If someone says after your podcast that was epic,
Oh, dude,
that's
that's
cool.
That's when
a
you
good
know.
compliment.
Yeah,
That's when you know.
that's an experience.
Yeah, like how we're all rocking like goofy golf outfits.
Yeah,
I like this, dude. It's sick. Straight up, straight up caddy,
jacket.
caddy hat right here. Yeah, this jacket's great.
Dude, I wore this to golf a week ago.
You wear that jacket, you're shaving 5 strokes off your card.
No question. You roll up in that. Dude.
I've been getting more into like making statements, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
you know, sort of being bold.
Yeah.
With fashion or whatever, or just like, you know, I'm big on boldness right now, you know.
Fuck yeah,
Just
dude.
I don't want to come in just like sort of like, oh, it's a regular dress dude. I'd be like, wow, that dude took a chance.
Well,
Pick
I
an
think, too,
angle.
for
That's
me,
a lot of bracelets.
For me, if I do something kind of wild up top, it loosens me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then if I feel like I'm playing scared otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, just do something stupid, so it's like, all right, well, I got that out of the way.
It's like you're slowly picking away at fear.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't mean to be. I mean, I'm playing devil's advocate
Taking
here.
big cracks at him.
But is this the same sort of thinking that dudes who
Peacocking?
wear fedoras have?
Oh, dude, I knew.
Is that what they're thinking?
Am I peacocking?
No.
No, I.
Because that's not genuine. That's coming from just like,
'Cause they
I want to
fucked
get
up.
noticed.
Well,
and they fucked.
They fucked up.
Yeah.
There's a difference. Yeah.
You fucking did it wrong, dude.
Yeah.
You could have done it right. You
Yeah.
fucking did it wrong, dude.
They did a bad choice.
They fucked it up. And he's making
Right.
like an individual choice for each situation.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, I'm wearing a fedora. Like, I'm golfing
yeah.
in a fedora.
I'm
what are
not,
you doing?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Doing,
That's,
I'm not doing it to impress chicks or make people go like, "Ooh, look at you." It's
Right.
more like it's more for me. You know, it's like I like that I'm wearing this. This is my choice.
Love
Yeah.
that. Love that.
You know?
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
having
fire.
fun.
I'm having,
I'm having
yeah,
fun
that's
with
the
it.
biggest one.
Yeah.
Having fun.
That's
Like,
fire.
oh, we're going golfing. I'm gonna dress like an extra golfer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
not getting nuts about
And look
it.
the part, be the
Yeah.
part.
If you need to wear a collared shirt, it's not like, no, I'm wearing a leather vest today. It's like,
Yeah.
well, no. What would you
Dude,
would
my
wear to
dad said he
execution?
didn't like me wearing it. I wore a Hawaiian 2 days in a row in Jersey, and my dad and I were talking on the phone. He's like, I didn't like that shirt. I was like, what? I was like,
Why?
I just, honestly, I love the guy to death, but I just think when it comes to fashion, he doesn't get it.
Was there too many buttons? Tom Parr likes to have a button.
Like too many buttons done
too many
up.
buttons done up.
I can't show too
No,
much
I know,
chest.
but was this?
I think you should.
Well, I got a lot of chest.
You
I'm
do.
doing that out of
You got some
modesty.
chest lettuce too.
I'm like
yeah.
I'm like a really like
You're robbing
hot
people.
gal.
Yes.
Who wears like a business suit.
Correct. You are robbing us of just enjoying the.
You want it.
I want it.
Well, I
you need to
some
give
back.
it to me. I got some. I got some lettuce on the patch, but I got
Baby.
All I got though, you've got a nice chest that has pop and fill. I've got a little bit of pop, which is the outside, what you get on your decline
But dude,
press.
yours has hop and call.
Thank you, dude. Fucking thank you.
Should we call it?
Yeah, let's call it.
Guys, thank you so much for coming in, tuning in to episode 78 of Going Deep with Chad and JT. Thank you, Strider, for coming in.
Stoked, amped. Thank you, bros, for having me, dudes.
We covered some epic ground, good advice, good legends, good babes, good beefs, and just, you know, tongue darts, baby. JT?
That's what I'm talking about.
If you need advice, these guys are real